Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Starterpack Podcast, where me and JesseTheLamest are your hosts, and we have our guest today, SGTV or Skylander Gamer TV, and a up-and-coming creator, Cloudbreaker. So, it's nice to see you guys here. Nice to have you.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
What's good? Glad to be here.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So, within this podcast, obviously, we talk about Skylanders, so let's waste no time and let's get into it. So, how did you guys get into Skylanders?
Okay, I guess I'll go first. It was like Christmas 2011, and I guess Skylanders was really popular at the time. So my grandparents got me Skylanders, and I really liked it, and I got it every single year. So it was just a gift from my grandparents I got for Christmas. That's how I got into it. The very first game.
Mine's it's a little more interesting. I'm on the younger side of the community, I would say. So when Spyro's Adventure comes out, I really didn't play video games. It was really when Giants, kind of the middle of its life cycle. I remember one time I was in a Walmart and I just saw Hothead, having no idea what he was, and my dad just bought him for me because he looked cool. And then eventually I had all the Giants, and I went over to my friend's house and he actually had the game and I got to play it for the first time, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And then for Christmas 2013, I got Giants and Swap Force, so that's it.
Oh, that must have been a good Christmas if you got two.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, bro.
Yeah, so I'm kind of the same thing. Just got them yearly. When the first trailer came out, for the first game, my parents really like Spyro, so they took a lot of interest in it, and they ended up getting us a couple of figures when the game first dropped. But since the starter packs were $70 at the time, they had to wait till Christmas for it. But it was pretty cool that we ended up getting it, and then we just kind of kept getting the same, all the games every single year up until Superchargers, and we got 2 characters for that, and then just stopped. Didn't even know Imaginators exist until 2020. And honestly, I wasn't missing out on too much.
Okay.
I feel that's kind of common though.
So
a lot of people didn't even know it existed. It's kind of.
I know that your favorite game is Imaginators, so we'll have to talk about that in a second.
Okay.
So, Jesse, you can explain it, or I can explain it if you just don't feel like talking.
Explain what?
How you got into it. We were just talking about this.
How I got into Skylanders? Well, you introduced me to it back in 2023. Around May of 2023, so it's been almost an entire year now since I was first introduced to the games, playing them, and having a better understanding as to what they were. And I knew about their existence I knew about the Skylander series existence a long time ago, but I never took interest in the games.
Yeah.
But ever since you really properly introduced me to the series is when I really got into it.
Yeah, and look where you've come since then. You got Lost Islands back.
I got it working on Android again, so
you essentially created Lost Islands.
No.
You manufactured it with all the toys for Bob and Play. Yeah.
No.
I remember that happening. Anyways.
No,
so with that being kind of stated and out of the way, we could just talk about our favorite games, which honestly, I'm kind of interested as to why you think Imaginators is the best one, or maybe not the best one, but it's your favorite. So why is that?
Imaginators. Where do I even begin? To be honest, right? Just the creating your own Skylander alone, right? For me, like that isn't I don't think talked about just how cool that is. No one really talks that's so cool, being able to create your own Skylander, and the creation system is also really good. I don't think even Imaginators haters are saying the creation system's bad, right? That's really awesome. So already that part alone, I feel makes it one of the better games in the series, is being able to create your own Skylander, because that's just awesome. And then to go on top of that, you also got a bunch of really cool characters. You get to play as some of you finally get a Chompy Mage character, you get a Chaos character, you get a Wolfgang character. That's so sick. And then pretty much all the senseis outside of I'd say Crash Cortex and maybe Mysticat are they're all good. They're all honestly great Skylanders. So the roster is A tier, the gimmick is A tier, and I even really enjoy a lot of the levels. I think it has some of the best gameplay in the series. It's really fun to just sit there and play. The story obviously is not good. I can see that it's probably the worst in Skylanders history, but I think it's just a real fun game to just sit down and play. So that's probably why it's my favorite. I mean, I could go into further detail, but
Nah, like I kind of agree with you. Like the gimmick is definitely one of my favorites. I really like being able to create your own character. I don't like the fact that I gotta go out and buy creation crystals, but that's kind of the only thing. Like that's kind of Skylanders. You gotta go out and buy the characters. I mean, now it's kind of a harder game to get into, especially because, you know, a lot of the characters, especially the good ones, are very expensive. But let's say theoretically or hypothetically, you know, I had all the characters and I was playing it for the first time. I think I'd have a lot of fun with it because, yeah, creating your own Skylander is something that we've kind of seen in the past, but it was never really explored because, you know, Swap Wars. But you definitely had a lot of limitation.
definitely.
No, but I do agree with you. Like, I think Imaginators' gimmick is really good. I think a lot of the levels are really fun. The characters are really fun to play as. I like the Sky Chi stuff. Like, all that was really good. But there are a lot of things that they did take away from, like, previous games, like hats. Like, that's kind of sad.
Okay, but like, let's be honest, right? Like, at least me, I don't know like how much of a percent of the Skylanders fan base is that does this, but like I refuse to put on hats in the Skylanders games. I'm not gonna lie with you. So like that, like I could see like how that like could bother other people, but like for me personally, you know, like that part, and also they also got rid of nicknames. I'm pretty sure in the game too. That part also, I'm like, you know, I could have done without it. And but also something they added is you don't got to go to Persephone to upgrade a Skylander. You can upgrade them anywhere. I think.
Oh yeah, I definitely like that.
Like, imagine having to go all the way to the Academy from MAP just to upgrade your Skylander. That'd be so annoying. Like, you can upgrade them whenever. I think that's a really good thing. The only thing I think that they kind of botched on in Imaginators is I wish they would have kept the checkpoint system that Superchargers introduced. I thought that was always a cool idea because sometimes, like, I just want to go to a specific part and a level and not have to play the entire thing. So I wish they had brought that back in the Imaginators. But that's, like, really it, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so I mean, I kind of agree with you. Imaginators, like, by itself is a good game, but as a Skylander fan, I know that they could have done better. But I mean, like, just to sit down and casually play, like, I find myself booting up my PlayStation and just having a good time trying to go through and get all the achievements. You know, I really do like the characters, but like, my personal favorite in the entire series is Superchargers, and I can explain why. What do you think about that? Like, what is your opinion on Superchargers?
Yo, bro, you're actually an op if Superchargers is your favorite game, bro.
Okay. Explain.
Dude, it's like, okay, the vehicles, Superchargers is the only game that I think if you got rid of the gimmick entirely, the game would be better. I would like Superchargers so much more. It would be like one of my favorite games if it had no vehicle sections at all.
So,
Like if it had no gimmick at all, it's still like I think I'd like it so much more.
Why do you hate the vehicle sections?
It doesn't feel like Skylanders. Because like I like racing games. I'm someone who actually likes racing games. But my issue with Superchargers is you're not racing anyone, you're just driving. So it's like you're just driving along this set path where it's like it's not like it's a racetrack, it's not like there's other drivers that you're going up against trying to beat. You're just kind of like driving down the road to get to the next point in the level, and I feel like just filler content. If you had gotten rid of that and replaced it with more actual Skylanders gameplay, then it would have been so much better. At least for me, that's what I think.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. The levels are like super short with a lot of the levels are like super short without the vehicle section.
Yeah.
And that could have been time spent on what's it called, making levels. And also I just don't really like the idea of vehicles in Skylanders, to be honest. I didn't like that gimmick.
You know, I liked the vehicle stuff, not just because, you know, like I really like Mario Kart kind of stuff, but I think it's because I love the levels, like just driving around them or just like, you know, walking around them, whatever you do. Like that game has got to be like the prettiest out of all of the games. Like if you bump that stuff up to like, if you went into like an emulator, bumped it up to like 60 frames, like that game is just amazing to look at. It's just eye candy. I do agree the vehicle sections are a little forced, and I do wish that they were more optional, especially for people like who picked up the Portal Owner pack, or not Portal Owner. What is it that for? Yeah, the Portal Owner pack was really digital,
that
right?
was in Superchargers. Yeah,
yeah,
it was
okay.
a digital one.
You know, I really wish you could just pick up the game and just have a couple of characters to play right off the bat. You know, with that, obviously have the physical characters you can play, instead of just like the instance, because you only get like what 3 characters and 3 vehicles with the instance.
Something like that. I think. It's
Wait,
just
do you? I thought it was only instant
I
Spitfire.
think it's 2. I thought there was an instant Supercharged stuff off now.
Wasn't,
Seriously?
Now Jesse's probably going to be able to answer this, but wasn't there an instant dive clops?
Yes, and there is
What?
an instant super shot stealth elf. Whatever.
Wait, how do you use them? Because it always just said A to use
Yeah.
instant Spitfire.
Yeah, I only got the Spitfire option.
I don't. So currently, like, I'm trying to remember if they are in other versions of the game other than the iOS versions. But I know for a fact they're in there, and you would unlock them like in the iOS versions either by buying them with real money or scanning the original corresponding figure for that same character.
Yeah,
So, like you
looked
would
it up,
scan
yeah.
a normal
Very
dive clops to get the instant variant.
Then you could use it without having to have the
Weird.
figure like when you're on the go to.
Yep.
I never knew about that, bro.
I never knew about
That's-
that either. That's kind of cool, actually, though.
SOCIOSW.
And I remember, I'm trying to remember if there was like custom figure dumps that were made.
Like for the instant variants, or I don't know if you call them variants.
Yes,
but-
Yeah.
the instance. I'm trying to remember if there was like, I think there was like custom dumps that were made for them to where you could just.
You could
Where
have
it would
NFC cards for the instant ones or something.
I think.
That's
Hold
cool.
I haven't really looked into it much.
I mean, they probably are probably pretty hard to get, right?
Wait, something that I am curious about with the instance is like, does it save your like data on the Skylander?
Yep.
Seriously? Like, so
Can you
it's saved
upgrade
like
them?
in the game.
Yeah, so it saves into the actual game itself. If you
That's
like
crazy.
get to level 20 as instant Spitfire and then eventually choose a different character, you can come back to instant Spitfire and he's still level 20.
You know what's funny about that? I got the game on the Wii U back in the day, and it was just kind of like I always wanted to try Spitfire, but I never had him because he didn't come in the starter pack for me.
Alright.
But I never knew instant Spitfire was a thing until like 2020, and I didn't figure it out until I had already ordered Spitfires. So I guess I could have just had them for free, but it's too late now.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
It's-
So I was a 360 person throughout every game. So they didn't have the instance on the 360, and I don't know about the PS3. I don't think so. But yeah, so we were kind of left out there, and I didn't know about the instance until about 2020.
Wait, they don't have them
Yeah.
on the 360?
Even
Even with like a trap team portal or
No,
whatever?
on the console ones, I don't think you can get them on any of them because you're just like expected to have the console or something.
So
Okay.
with the instance, you have them on the Wii U version, the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One version, but I'm not sure about any of the other ones.
Seriously?
Obviously iOS, but PS3
Wait,
and
you-
360. I
They're on the
don't think so.
Xbox One version.
You just have to use a trap team or like older portal, and then they show
Oh,
up.
you can't. Oh, that must be why then, because I use a Superchargers portal. I think.
I'm gonna actually try something. I'm gonna try to load up Simu and test it out.
All right.
These instant
Okay.
figure dumps, or like these custom made instant figure dumps.
Wasn't there instant food fight and snapshot too?
Yes. Those were the
dude, that's
iOS
cool.
version.
Yeah, I don't know if they exist in other versions. I highly doubt it. It's probably exclusive to mobile.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
just
you can get a dump for
okay.
them, and it would work on like a.
That would be
console or whatever.
so cool, bro.
Absolutely.
I don't think that would work because I don't know if it's even in the files of the game itself.
That makes
I mean,
sense.
they have like actual like pictures, instant variants, and stuff like that. So
They've got some pretty interesting things left over in the files, like obviously Debug Minion or just any of the debug characters.
dude, that's something I want to get into, kind of. You know, like just like going through the game files. Like I've seen videos about that and stuff. Like going through the game files and like finding like scrap Skylanders or stuff like that. Like there's this one Superchargers kind of looks really cool that it's in the game files. It looks like a train or kind of.
Oh, yo, I've seen that
you know what I'm
guy.
talking about?
Yeah.
So
Bull Train?
cool. Yeah, Bull Train. And
What
I
was
think
it?
like I think it's something like that. But it's like I don't know how you do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go in like the files of the game or something like that. But
Can you actually play as him? Does he have
yeah,
moves?
you can play as him. He has moves. I don't know if you can upgrade him, but he does have moves.
Yo, that's crazy, bro.
Just look up Bull Train on the what's it called wiki. Like he's there. He must have gotten like what's it called pretty far into development because let me look him up real quick. He's got like a full like fake like character model and everything. So
What element? Was he teched?
Looks like Earth.
So we got scrap for, what's his name? Smash Hit?
or they could have just had a regular amount of characters.
Oh
Superchargers
yeah, that's
and
true.
Instead of cutting cool Skylanders, but Superchargers.
I
is
feel like
not
that's
good.
still an issue that I have with Superchargers. The roster's
Yeah.
like really small. I feel like
Well,
they
it's
went
because they have to.
backwards.
It's because they have to have the space for vehicles. Like imagine like the vehicles just came with a Skylander instead of just like it's like I think that's a kind of a missed opportunity as well with Superchargers. They could have just had the vehicle. I know it's like, well, okay, you can't, or you're stuck with using one vehicle, but it's like I'd rather honestly have more Skylanders and half the Skylanders, but you get to have some vehicles.
Wait, that's a good
characters, too.
idea. So
Like,
like
we
the
could've had
vehicles. Yeah, I mean, so what? You just put the Skylander on the portal and then they use the vehicle for
Yeah,
them.
and they use
But then
their
you have
vehicle for them.
you have twice as many Skylanders, so it's chill, bro. I
Yeah,
would
so it's-
definitely rock with
It's
that.
super chill, right? The only thing is like, okay, well, how would you need certain Skylanders for like certain parts? Like you need to have like you can't just like put on a vehicle, but I don't like, and it would be like if the character dies, the vehicle kind of dies too.
Yeah,
They could find a way. They could find a way.
yeah.
I really just want Bull Train to be honest though, and Skylanders like he's.
But
so
it's still
cool.
like I feel like some of the reason that I like Swap Force and Trap Team so much is because they have like the biggest rosters. It keeps the gameplay like fresh for as long as possible.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
there's
With
only how many 18 Skylanders, right?
In Superchargers, there's 18. Yeah.
Yeah, 18. Oh,
And then, yeah,
that's not
or-
counting the Bowser and Donkey Kong. So if you
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
yeah.
Donkey Kong is 20.
But it's like most people can't even use them.
No,
Yeah, most people.
I mean, I can use them, so
no,
that's
I
like,
can
chill,
too. I'm
but-
just cool like that.
Yeah, I can too. I'm cool like that. But
Everybody's in
I-
the cool
what's it
kids
called?
club.
yeah, I actually bought a Wii U just so I could, like, it was like $90 or something. Like, I bought a Wii U just so I could play as Bowser.
Honestly,
and
it's
Donkey
like
Kong.
if you're like a diehard Nintendo fan, that might be the best way to play as those characters in like any game. Because I don't know if there's any game where you can like play with like a Bowser with like a full-fledged moveset and all that, and like actually experience it. Like, and he's like really sick in Skylanders, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so
like it.
so the Wii U, like in my opinion, for Skylanders is like one of the best consoles. And when the unofficial translation for the Wii U version of Spyro's Adventure comes out, I know it's going to be even better. So it has every single game, right? And you can play as every single character because Bowser and Donkey Kong, but you also get a semi remaster of Spyro's Adventure, and I think that's like absolutely peak.
And you can play all the Wii versions too if you want to.
Yeah. So you get even more.
And you also, this is like a very weird thing that I have that I don't think a lot of people have. I have Trap Team Digital on my Wii U.
Oh yeah, because the Wii
isn't that
Starter
like-
Pack came with the code.
Yeah, yeah.
I have that somewhere, and I could use that.
But
I
the
just-
shop is shut down now.
Yeah, the
It's
shop
like-
is shut down on Wii U, right? So I don't know if I could actually.
Yeah, I don't think it'll, so. It's like that's downloaded to my Wii U. I can never delete it or anything. It's just there forever. But it's
Or
cool,
you have like,
If-
you know how much you could sell your Wii U for?
dude. I don't think anyone's
We-
paying for that.
Well, I
Wii U
have
with
Trap Team digitally on it.
Wait, do you think down the road that could actually like
I don't
become
know.
expensive?
Maybe some
No.
people really want Wii U with the digital Trap Team on it.
Oh yeah, it's because it has a physical release too, so I don't think it matters. That
Yeah,
much.
that's the
and
If
thing,
it was a
that's-
digital only game, then like maybe.
And I was also going to mention too, like if it's a part of your purchases on your Nintendo Network ID, like for Trap Team, like if you redeem the code for it, which is I'm assuming that's what you did.
Yeah.
You should still be able to re-download it from your purchase history on the eShop.
Oh really?
Shut
You just
down?
can't make any more purchases in games. You can't you can't buy
Oh.
anything that like from the eShop anymore.
But didn't they like shut down like all the online and everything on the Wii U, or is that
No.
just?
That was for like online multiplayer functionality and other
Oh, okay.
online
Wait,
features
so
for
like
games.
with Splatoon on the Wii U, like can you not like play like Splatoon?
No,
on the Wii U
dude,
anymore
that's
now,
sad,
like,
bro. You
multiplayer?
can't play that anymore.
Wait, is the Wii U even not like old in the grand scheme of things? Like,
This is what I'm
Um,
saying.
It's 12 years old.
Like, that isn't like okay, maybe that is
The
kind of
360 servers are still up, and that's like
Almost
20 years
20.
old. Yeah,
Yeah.
like what the heck?
Oh,
It'll be
you're
20
right,
next
bro.
year.
Is
It's a
it
retro console.
360?
Yeah.
It's 2005. Dude, that's
Oh my
crazy.
gosh, that is crazy. What my uncle now,
Hmm.
dude? Like no, but like since like 12 years, I think that's like a little. But I think they just want people to like forget about the Wii U and buy a Switch. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I think that's what Nintendo's doing with shutting down the Wii U servers. But
Um,
it
yeah, and they
worked.
pretty
I
much
got a
like
Switch,
ported
so-
every single game, so it's not that deep.
Well,
So-
the Wii U was a flop. So.
Yeah.
On the topic of failed consoles,
Mhm.
I'm sure you guys have seen online that the Switch 2 has kind of been announced.
Yeah.
So my question is, are we going to continue the theme of a release of a Skylanders game on a Nintendo console?
Nope.
No.
No.
I mean,
Dude, I had hope for Skylanders until like pretty much like all of Activision started like splitting like everywhere. It was like Toys for Bob left, and then didn't Vicarious Visions just like change into something else?
Vicarious Visions got merged into something else. Honestly, in my opinion, Toys for Bob being their own like company, actually, I think if Toys for Bob wanted to bring back Skylanders now, they can't. But like if they really wanted to, they said they're gonna like partner with Activision. So like, I don't really know how that's all gonna work, to be honest. Like Activision still owns the IP, or does Toys for Bob own the IP?
Wait, because I think Activision owns it. So
Yeah,
I think
which technically-
Microsoft
Yeah,
own it
technically
now?
Microsoft now.
Yeah.
So, but I'm saying if Toys for Bob made it, right? But they don't own it, right? Even though they made it, whatever.
Toys.
kinda.
Because like now,
Toys-
now Toys for Bob is their own independent thing. So whatever they make, they own it now. I think maybe that's the reason why they became what's it called, independent. But
Well, I think they just
they're
wanted
like
to go
always
independent so they
Activision.
didn't have to just work on Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's probably something.
Oh, then maybe there is hope for Skylanders.
Well,
I don't know.
I think
But
there
also
is
Toys for Bob wants
definitely. I think there is definitely hope because I think his name was like Phil Spencer, the guy from
Mhm.
X. Yeah, so he actually like name dropped Skylanders in like Guitar Hero or something, and
that was like 2 years ago, right?
That was
No,
a
that
long
was-
time ago.
no, that was actually
That's when
a couple months ago.
Microsoft. Oh wait, I think I'm talking about like I know. Okay, that must be what you're talking about when like that whole deal thing was like first starting, like either a year or 2 years ago.
this is a
Phil
little bit
Spencer,
newer.
I think, named.
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about. That still seemed like it was just a while ago at this point, I guess.
It was.
I mean, I don't think anything that
It
came
still
from
takes
that,
a
so
while
it's
to cook up a game, especially
Yeah.
one like Skylanders.
So
So
what
I
did
mean,
Toys for Bob? Did Toys for Bob make the Spyro games?
yes.
Yeah.
Wait, then are
They're
they not
probably
working on like
that.
Spyro
No,
4?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
they're working on Spyro 4 right now. And after that, I mean, like, who knows what can happen. But when would like the Nintendo 2 come out? Do you know? Like, or Nintendo
So they
Switch
said
2?
that we
It's
would have
supposed
like a
to-
trailer around November, December time. So we're
Probably
probably
so
gonna
it's
get
March
one
or
around
April.
March. Yeah.
Yeah.
2025. And how long is like a Nintendo lifespan? Like,
Yo, this one has
Too
been
long.
8
way too
years?
long.
Yeah, way too long.
is
The
it like
Switch
8
one
years?
will have been like 8 years, yeah.
Okay, so let's say that.
But the
one goes-
Wii U is like 5 years, so it's like I don't even know.
Okay, well that one's a flop. So like, okay, we have 8 years for like between 2025. What's 8 plus 5? Hold up, I don't know.
13.
So what? Until 2033 is when? Is that
Yo, that's insane, bro.
is
Uh,
if they release a new Skylanders game between 2025 and 2033, then that means they'll still have a Skylander on a different Skylander game on every single what's it called Nintendo console.
Wait, you think?
Yeah.
I bet that Switch 2 will be backwards compatible. You can just play Imaginators.
Yeah, but that's
But
not
I
a new
don't
game
think
for the
that
console.
counts. Yeah, okay.
But
I
what
mean,
Anyways.
just being able to play it would be
the Switch
nice.
2, is it just not going to be like a software update? Like it's going to be better graphics? No, like what is it actually?
I have
gonna be like?
no idea. Like, there's
It's gonna
very
be
little,
an like
and
it'll
most of the
probably be a
things
new.
are rumors.
But it's
I-
gonna
I
have the same
don't
gimmick,
know.
is it not? I know, like they always like try to be gimmicky with like the Nintendo consoles, but if it's gonna be called the Switch too, they can't.
I
really-
did see somewhere they're not. They said they're not like innovating to something completely different, and like the best way to describe it is like the next model of the Switch.
Okay, so it's still like a Switch, like because like it was like
yeah,
yeah, it's like or what's it called, Nintendo Cube or whatever. It's like it's a box, and it's like it's like motion controls or whatever.
yeah.
And the Wii U, it's like I don't even know what the Wii U is.
The Wii U is
And-
horrible.
The Wii
Then the
is
Switch
just
is
the
like
Wii.
they're like you can break apart the controller. Like they always like do
Hybrid.
something gimmicky, you
Yeah.
know. But I guess with the Switch 2, they're just gonna kind of keep it the same.
You know what? They should call it the Switch U.
The Switch U.
Yo,
Yeah.
dude, how to throw a whole generation, dude. Like, I do not
I'm
think that
pretty
would
sure
work.
they've learned it from their mistakes, but I think that'd actually be the
Yeah.
funniest thing ever.
What will they? Actually, no. Apparently, there was some leak where it was called like the
Yeah.
Switch Attach or something.
Yes, Switch Attach. It was in like some
Yeah.
YouTube survey.
Yeah, that's kind of sounds horrible. That sounds like some accessory. I don't think they should name it
Honestly.
To
that.
be honest, if they just up the graphics, I think people will be happy because Nintendo's super far behind in that department. For being
But the thing is,
according
the
to
leaks.
rumors,
What do they say, bro?
it should be about as powerful as a PS4.
See, that's
No,
my
like,
issue.
Terrible. That's terrible.
Exactly,
Like,
because the PS6 is gonna come out before the next Switch, so it's like the PS6 is out and the Nintendo console is as powerful as a PS4. Like,
they
what the
can't
heck,
even
bro?
get like PS5 like graphics out. Like I I understand like the Switch hasn't Nintendo's never really been about like the super high graphics. It's more just like the quality
They
of the
were
games.
back in the day. Oh, jeez, that voice crack was terrible.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
No, but I know like they've always been behind on graphics, but like they like, are you telling me Nintendo with however much money they make per year can't make a console that can make graphics up to like?
I guess the issue is like they gotta cram it into something you can fit in your hands, like a phone.
No, okay, I get like descaling the graphics when it's like that, but like, dude, like what? It's gonna be like 2030 something. Like, you got it, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, and they still have a console that's as powerful as a PS4, which is from like 2013.
Like,
yeah, they're kind of cooked.
Like, you got it. You can do it. No, they're cooked for real. But
Yeah, we might be like diverging a little too much from like.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do
Okay.
with
Yeah.
Skylanders.
What happened to this? Okay. So, Cloudbreaker, what's your favorite Skylander game?
Mine's Imaginators too.
Wow,
Jeez.
you guys are crazy.
Yo,
we're
okay.
just
I mean,
talking-
I'm not gonna go over the same points as him, but I'll say like a lot of people don't like it because there's a high barrier to entry, which I get. But as someone who still played and still loved the games when Imaginators came out, and I had all the characters and stuff, that's never really been an issue for me. But I can understand where people are coming from. What's the other issue? Story is just like it doesn't matter which Skylanders game I'm playing. I'm like skipping all the cutscenes if I can, so it's like that's not even something I think about. And then it's the other thing is the bosses. I mean, yeah, the bosses are really repetitive and just not that good. They don't leave that good of an impression, so I'm not surprised people don't really like them. But the overall gameplay, I just think is really fun. So it's chill.
Again with the gameplay.
Okay, where's Giants on your guys' tier list at that point?
It's top 3.
What's it called? I'm trying to think. Hold up. Yeah, I think it's top 3. I think it's 3 for me. Pretty sure it's 3. Yeah.
For me, it's like Giants, Trap Team, and Imaginators are like my top 3, and they kind of swap around like periodically. And then my bottom 3 are Superchargers, SSA, and Swap Force, and those kind of move around like whenever. But it's hard for me to come up with like a definitive list.
Mine's kind of set, to be honest. I'll say it right now. Superchargers, last base, and then there's like a gap between Superchargers. I'm kind of hating right now. There's a gap.
It's killing me.
Superchargers, and then it's Swap Force, so the 2 VV games, and then it's SSA, and then it's Giants, and those are the only 2 that I couldn't move around. But like, I'm pretty sure I think that Giants is better than SSA at this point.
Yeah.
And then Trap Team second place, and then Imaginators first.
I think Trap Team is really good. I think it gets a lot of hate because of all the glitches.
Dude, I haven't really had issues with glitches in a while.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna sound weird. If I'm playing like Trap Team, like I don't know the word organically, like if I'm just playing it, I don't know what to say. If I'm just playing it right, like I normally don't run into glitches. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. When I was playing through Trap Team, the 360 version back in the day, I didn't remember having any sort of problem with glitches.
Yeah.
Now I have them nonstop.
You
really?
do?
I feel like that kind of gives Trap Team like its own like niche in the Skylanders community, as it's like the game that everyone speedruns. So that's kind of sick. Like I can respect it for that, because like each game kind of has like its own thing going for it. Because apparently everyone does these like ultimate nightmare runs and like Giants, and that's what it's for. And then Trap Team's there for speedrunning, so it's kind of cool. But like I feel like glitches, I don't like ever see them really.
Yeah,
so.
a lot. I always felt like the glitches in Trap Team, like you kind of gotta go out of your way to.
Wait, I did get like soft locked on stream the other day.
Yeah, I was gonna say you kind of like fell through the ground a couple of times and died, and PS5 died.
Wait, when did I? Oh wait, no, I like Enigma made these enemies like invincible, so I just had to restart the entire level. That was kind of stupid, but
I don't remember when I ran into a Trap Team glitch that like I wasn't actively like trying to cause the last time. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
I mean, I know.
I feel like it's just kind of. Yeah, it's buggy, but it's like I don't think it's to a point where it makes it any like less playable than any of the other games.
Yeah,
I feel like Trap Team is just a really fun. Boy, I always say this, like out of like all the games that aren't the first 2 games, I feel like it feels the most like that, like the original games. Trap Team.
Yes.
Out of like Imaginary Superchargers, Swap Force, Trap Team, I feel like Trap Team feels like, I don't know, it's the most true to like the original format of the games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think that might be a reason why people like it so much, is because
it's a Toys for Bob game.
Trap Team, for me at least, always feels like a lot older than it actually is. I don't know if that makes sense. But
Isn't it like? I swear it's on like its own engine. This might be something that Jesse knows, but like, I swear SSA and Giants feel like they're on the same engine. Then the Vicarious Visions engine is not used for Swap Force, Superchargers, and Imaginators. Then what is Trap Team on? Is it on something different? Like I feel like it's on like its own engine that makes it feel different than every other game.
Technically, all of the games run on the same engine. It's just each developer, like Toys for Bob and Vicarious Visions, use the engines differently.
Okay. But then why do people say that Imaginators is on the Vicarious Visions engine?
Because I'm pretty sure
But if they're all the same
Alchemy, right?
engine, then
on the end credits of Imaginators, or maybe no, it's not Imaginators. It's Superchargers. I'm geeking. My bad. I was thinking about the credits for Superchargers where it says.
but some of them do like weird stuff. Okay, this is something that I did want to bring up. In Superchargers, I'm not sure what it's called, but my friend said something. It was like when you hit enemies, it basically like with a melee attack, it like slows down the whole game.
Yeah, so it's
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, no, I know what it is. So like
Yeah, I
if
know
you're
that's
in the
normal.
air or whatever and you do like any sorts of attacks, you will stop. And also like this is a good example with like smash hit. If he's swinging his ball around anytime he hits, he will like pause. And I think that's just
Yeah.
kind of supposed to add some sort of dramatic effect. But I do see a lot of impracticality. Is that a word? You get what I'm saying.
But that was another thing. That's in Imaginators, but it's not with Senseis. That was another way they like indirectly nerfed every old Skylanders.
Yeah.
Every old Skylander has that, but the Senseis don't. So that I thought was like really interesting. But that's not in Trap Team at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, Trap Team just feels different. That's
It
why it
does.
feels kind of like SSA and Giants.
Yeah, Trap Team used to be like my favorite of all time, and it's probably because it's associated with a lot of good memories, like with my brother and stuff. I mean, it still is. Trap Team is definitely one of my favorites, but I have a soft spot for like every single game, so having some sort of like ranking system for them is kind of hard. But I think I've got a decent list, like in terms of who's the best and worst, in my opinion, of course.
Yeah. It's
Um,
still like Trap Team was. I thought that was my like definitive favorite for so long, and I didn't think anything was ever gonna beat it. But now it's just. I feel like I might have overplayed it. Like I played it so much. Like it's the go-to Skylanders game, or it was at least, and then it just kind of doesn't feel the same anymore, which is sad. But I don't know.
As a collector, Trap Team is a pain in the ass because of like the Xbox One portal and also because of like the couple that are like 100. Like there's Echo,
Once you get that
Breeze.
portal though, it's goated.
Yeah,
Because you can use it on every single game.
yeah, absolutely.
Dude,
I
it's also
have-
an issue on the PS4. Just the game itself is like $100 or something. It's kind of stupid.
yeah.
I
I
got
remember
it
picking
once
one
a
up for like 15, and then I just sold it for like 100.
Oh, that's a good.
I got
problem.
mine for free. I got like insanely lucky.
Seriously, I got it for.
It
like
was
65.
it was like a really weird story. Dude, this was like one of those like I swear this had to be some like extraterrestrial like shenanigans going on, bro. It was like right when I got back into Skylanders in 2020. I like I was like I had all the games on the Wii growing up, so I was like, okay, I need to be able to play these games without like my console like exploding. So I was like I went to GameStop. I found Swap Force on the Wii for like 99 cents literally. I was like, okay, that's chill. I'll get that. And then the one that I really wanted though was Trap Team. And so eventually when I got home, the first thing I saw was Trap Team on the PS4 sitting in my garage. And then my dad was like, "Oh yeah, my stepbrother basically like dropped off a bunch of his old stuff that he didn't need because he was going to college, and there were like 2 PS4 games, and that was one of them. Like the day that I got back into Skylanders, it was so
Dude,
weird.
that was so that sounds amazing. Like
the timing was insane, and that of course like a PS4, that's the best console I had at the time. So I was like, heck yeah, bro.
yeah.
And like if it was Xbox, the portal wouldn't work. So it was
Yeah.
it was crazy that all lined up like that. So it was
Wow.
pretty chill.
Stars aligned, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what?
I was just say I think I got my like what's it called? The whole reason like I started like YouTube or whatever was because I played the Trap Team on the Xbox One and I really liked it.
That's kind of like playing it on anything other than the Wii's. Like it hits.
Yeah,
different, though.
I only had it for the Wii up until 2020. So I mean, and I wanted to play it on the Xbox because I was trying to play on the Wii and my Wii broke. Like it could not run the game.
I remember
it's
trying
sad.
that.
I think it's kind of crazy
Yeah.
how all of us just came back into the franchise around 2020. Except for
That's
you,
when
Jesse.
That's like when
Yeah,
everyone
except
kind of
me.
did it though. No.
It was weird. Like in between, like I would say, like late 2017 and like in like the first half of 2020. Yeah, I didn't care. I didn't know like anything about it. Then randomly 2020, I like just
We're all
got
just
back
stuck
into it.
inside, you know.
Yeah, and I've been into it for like 4 years now,
Actually,
so it's chill.
what's it called? I was kind of back in, like I didn't have a YouTube channel in 2019, but I was kind of watching like videos and stuff like that in 2019, and then I guess that kind of inspired me once COVID hit, since I had like nothing to do to
Yeah.
make the channel. I would say like summer 2019 is like when I kind of like was active like watching videos about Skylanders again.
Yeah. Okay.
But you
Yeah.
know.
So, moving on to the next kind of topic, what is your guys' favorite like Skylander of all time?
I guess I'll go first. Blastitron. I feel like a lot of people know that. Maybe not though. I feel like I always talk about him, but a lot of people still ask me what like.
Well, do you have like a story behind him or something? Because that's probably what people don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have. I kind of sports character. I don't really
Yeah, I
have a
was
story. I really like him. I mean, I know that I was kind of like, I knew what's it called. I knew when Imagineers was coming out that I really wanted Blastitron to be, because he's like one of my favorite. I just think he's a cool, character, to be honest, in Trap Team. But I was like, oh, they're gonna bring back Luminous, obviously, because he's a Doomlander for like, light. So I was like, I wanted them to bring back Blastitron, but when I heard like the leak or whatever that they were bringing back villains, I was like, okay, they're probably bringing back Luminous. So then they said they're bringing back Blastitron, and I was like really hyped. And then he like came out in like a super late wave, I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
in Imaginators. But then I got him, I was like, oh, this is so cool, like this is like, he's one of my favorite characters in Trap Team. And I got him, like, yeah, he has a sword now. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I just picked him up, played as him, and I was like, oh, this is the best Skylander of all time. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just, I just started playing as him. And I just think he has a fun moveset. I like his personality, I don't know, he's a fun guy, So I think I also like his Sky Chi a lot too. I think it's an underrated Sky Chi. But yeah.
I actually have like, before I get to mine, I have like a funny story about Blastertron. I have like stories behind a lot of my Skylanders, which is part of the reason why like I don't want to move to NFC cards, because I feel like I still am like accumulating these like stories linked to each Skylander. But
After this,
Blastertron,
I gotta hear the Bumble Blast story.
okay,
Nah,
yeah, I do know that one actually. Blastertron was like, I remember because he came out super late wave. So like Imagineers, the cycle was like already over, and I was already kind of out of it at the time. But then I saw him at, I don't know where it was, but I saw him at like the mall or something at one of the stores with my dad, and he bought him for me. And then he brought him home, and he just like sat on my coffee table for like days straight in box. And then eventually my dad was like, if you don't play as that guy, we're returning him. And I was like, oh, okay, I got you. I'll hop on that. So then I played as him, and yeah, I liked him, bro. I always thought he was pretty cool.
So you liked him, but I loved him. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. There's a difference.
yeah.
And then Wildfire, I do, dude. He's okay. So basically, each Christmas I got the Skylanders games. I think that's pretty standard. But before Christmas, I would get like a bunch of figures for the game coming up. So then, like, it kind of was able to hold me off, like the excitement. Like I could get these new figures, although I couldn't use them. It was still just cool collecting them.
Mhm.
But the day Trap Team came out, I remember going into Target with my dad, and we saw all the new Trap Masters and stuff, and he was like, oh, okay, you can pick one, we'll get it. And I was like, oh, sweet. And yeah, Wildfire, no one else seemed as cool as Wildfire, so I remember getting Wildfire, and
Nah, Wildfire
I was
is
pretty
actually
chill.
really based.
Yeah, I love Wildfire. He's my favorite Skylander for sure. And then yeah, I mean, I feel like he's just like the epitome of everything perfect for fire. I mean, he's a lion and he can breathe fire, so like it's chill.
And I know yours, Jesse, but why don't you say it to the crowd?
Okay, so in terms of my favorite Skylanders, I'm kind of stuck between either Hot Fizz or Hot Dog. Both very silly.
Is that why I like them? Because they're just so silly?
Yeah, I was gonna
Yes,
say.
and they're not bad characters either.
Oh, they're not bad.
Pop
I mean,
is fun.
I feel like, yeah, Pop Fizz is definitely a fun Sky. I don't think I've ever heard kind of slipped my words there. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that, they got Hot Dog in their top two, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, Hot
He's
Dog's pretty
a
good.
fun Skylander though.
I feel like what game is your favorite kind of like determines your favorite Skylander.
Yeah.
At least like a lot of the time, like your favorite Skylander is from your favorite game. But that's not always the case. Like Curb Crusher can't even use his favorite Skylander in his favorite game, which
Ah.
that
Bro,
low-key
that's
must
for sure.
suck. Like that, I would hate that if Wildfire is like from
Another reason why
Superchargers or
Imagine
something.
is the best game you can play as every
Oh
single
yeah, wait,
Skylander.
that's facts.
Nah.
but they all kind of
Just
suck.
another one of the plenty limitless reasons why Imaginators is the best game. You can play as any Skylander from any game. I don't know if you guys talking about it.
All the trap team ones are like actually butchered in Imaginators, and I hate it.
No, it's not that they're butchered. It's just that the senseis are just so good, you know.
No, but they actually like all the trap masters feel so different in Imaginators and
I don't know.
Superchargers, bro. Yo, y'all gotta know what I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah.
Nah, I don't.
their attacks and stuff are different. They're like all like deformed in Imaginators. I swear, dude.
What do you mean they're deformed?
Like their models, didn't
They
they,
got
have to?
Down syndrome.
Jesse, do you know this? Don't they have to like redo all their models or something for Imaginators?
They got downsized in Imaginators. They
That's not
finally
what he
did.
said. Wait,
So for character models, from what
Yeah.
it seems like they probably just reuse stuff from Superchargers for a lot of the assets. Like,
okay,
for
but
exist-
No, for all the characters, they don't change after Swap Force. They have like the same character models after Swap Force.
no, but Trap Team didn't they redo them for for Superchargers?
I'm not sure.
I swear they had to
I mean,
redo all the
the
models.
graphics in Trap Team are different in Superchargers, so they probably like made them look more plasticky, if that makes sense, because that's kind
Oh,
of what
yeah.
Superchargers looks more like. But
Yeah, because like Swap Force and
yeah,
all that.
no, like
So-
what's it called? All the characters before Swap Force, right? After Swap Force, I don't think their character changed, like how they look. I don't think so, at least.
Yeah, I haven't really noticed too much of a difference.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go off on my favorite real quick. But before I do
Go ahead.
that, I'm going to kind of just give a list of like my favorites from each game. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. For Spyro's Adventure, it's a tie between Stealth Elf and Drobot, mainly because Drobot you can just press one button and be done. Stealth Elf has a lot of nice combos, and you know, for being a very common character, she's amazing. For Giants, it's kind of a tie between Series 2 Hex, which I know is kind of like, whoa, whoa, that's nobody's favorite, and Lightcore Pop Fizz, or just any kind of Pop Fizz, but the Lightcore one's a cool one. Reason why I like Series 2 Hex is because that WoW POW is insane, and I do a lot of battle mode with like friends, family, and all that kind of stuff, and I just like to charge up that WoW POW and just see them die in 2 hits. So it's just kind of fun to watch that happen. Pop Fizz, mainly because, you know, he's just a silly character according to Jesse. But I really like how he has different kind of attacks, you know, depending on what kind of potion he has. So like it gives you a lot of like variety whenever you're attacking. So obviously you got like the green, which is like that poison stuff. You know, you got that explosion, which is the yellow, and then you can like summon little minions with the purple one. And then, you know, depending on what variation of Pop is, you can just like shake them up and kablooey. You know, you've obviously got the beast form, which is really cool. So it feels like a couple of characters in one, and that's why I really like him. For Swap Force, my favorite's probably going to be Scratch, because no, I'm not a furry, but I really like the laser attack, and also just clearing out crowds is, for me, easy with Scratch, and I really like it. I really like her design, really like her attacks, don't like her price, but... And then
The
for
price
Trap
insane?
Team... I'll say what?
It says the price insane now. Like,
Yeah,
It's like
she's
$50
$60.
or something. She went up.
seriously?
Yeah. I got
That's
mine
like
for
$10.
$5.
I got mine for $10. You know, so
Okay, bro.
Yeah, we're just gonna brag on how much we got Scratch, but I got it for 5. But anyways, for Trap Team, my favorite so far has been Wall Up. I'm still collecting everybody for Trap Team, and I'm like 7 away. But I have all the Trap Masters. And I think Wall Up is definitely like one of my favorites, because you can just sit there and bash things. It's like my favorite thing to do. I even bashed a Trio Rex in real life, so that was cool. For Superchargers, it's kind of a tie between Spitfire and Splat. I really like Splat because, as an artist, I like other artists, and you know, Splat's just kind of cool. Spitfire is just a basic one, but he's a good basic one, you know? Like, his attacks do pretty good damage, you know, he's plain, he's simple, and I really like the simplicity, I guess. I do also like Bone Bash Roller Brawl, she's really good. Then for Imaginators, I think my favorite's going to be Chain Reaction, because he just goes insane. He goes crazy.
That's facts. Chain Reaction's really good.
Yeah.
reactions OP.
And then, you know, for Skylanders 7, my favorite is none of them, because unfortunately it doesn't
I like
exist.
that. I like that hockey dude, bro, or the one on the
The
wolf.
hockey dude does look pretty cool.
The bunny guy looks kind of weird though.
Yeah,
the bunny
but one of
guys-
my favorite
the bunny
is
guys
the
clap.
Flynn chip.
Flynn
Okay,
chip?
bro.
Yeah, for not Imagine for Skylanders 7, they had like these battle stones or like little battle chips or whatever, and Flynn was on one of them, so that's my favorite character in Skylanders 7.
Seriously?
Oh,
Yep.
wait,
I
that's
never.
pretty
I just know
cool.
about the 3 found in the insane thing or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jackrabbit, the hockey dude, and then
Wait, weren't there actual figures that like leaked?
Yeah.
Like not that long
Yeah.
ago. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, a little while they're pretty cool actually looking. Imagine they like release that. That'd be so cool. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
but we don't have Skylanders 7.
We're gonna get it one day. Trust. Actually, probably.
Oh yeah, I guarantee like a sequel and a remaster, like within like the
think?
next 10 years. I
I don't
guarantee
know.
it.
Dude, I used to be a believer, but now I don't
I'm
really
a bit
care.
more
Bro.
pessimistic if I'm being honest with y'all.
It's
But-
probably just a little bit more realistic. Like, if we're being
I know
honest.
it's gonna happen. I
I don't
think it's
know.
gonna happen for a minute.
I don't know, man, because it's like it just Spyro. That's easy to bring back. Crash is easy to bring back. They're just games, But like Skylanders, it's not like it's.
It's not just a game. It's an
not like other
experience.
games. Well, Skylanders, it's not like other games, guys. And like I'm being like so fertile.
Yeah.
Like it's just hard to like bring back that type of like concept that Skylanders was built on. I think nowadays, but that's just me. Like they would have to like rework the series and like its core fundamentals like heavily if they brought it back nowadays.
Yeah.
You know
That's a
what I'm
good
saying?
segue into our next topic. How do you think a sequel or remaster or whatever would be done?
I guess what's it called? If we're talking about what's it called? Like, are we saying like if we want like a Skylanders 7 to come out first or like a remaster? Like,
Whatever it is, you could say, oh, well, if it's a remaster, this and this and this, or if it's a sequel, it's this and this and this.
okay, well, if they're gonna bring it back, I don't want them to do a remaster of the first 2 games of SSA and Giants, just because at Swap Force, the graphics by today's standards, they're like not bad. Like.
Mhm.
I'm not saying the SSA graphics, but they could definitely be updated along with Giants. So I want them to bring back the first 2 original games, make it to where I guess you could play as every single character, even though they'd probably be really broken, the senseis and stuff like that in the game. But we don't want people to like have the Skylanders for nothing,
Mhm.
So, and the only problem is like people that are getting into it like now, how they do it, and I guess the way you do it is like you can like choose what Skylander you want. And you can just switch in between them, but you can also have the option to where you can use Skylanders if you have them.
So, like, kind of like the Imaginators port for the Switch.
Kind of, yeah, kind of like that. Except, you don't got to buy new Skylanders because I guess in this, like, the thing is, like, if they brought back Skylanders for like a remaster, would they make new characters? Like for it, do you think, or
For a
they
remaster,
just-
I don't think they would bring, like, I don't think they would make any new characters, but I do think they'd do something along the lines of, like, Eon's Elites, and just
Okay.
kind of release specialized, like, maybe reposes of the original ones with, like, a
Mhm.
purple base or something, and have that for, like, the remaster, and have them work across all the games, obviously.
But the things like what's it called? Like you don't. So those are just still like the regular characters, right?
Yeah, I don't think they'd be buffed in any sort of way.
I feel like if they brought it back nowadays, they have to make it to where like you can use actual like regular Skylanders, like figures, but you can get them for free in the game too, and that's just like an option if you really
Yeah.
want it. But the thing is,
I mean, it'd be worth it if
profitable.
like all your Skylanders like maxed out. Then yeah, you should be able to plug in your old portal and just
Yeah.
use them like that.
Well, here's
I
the
don't know if
thing,
that'd be
if it comes out
profitable.
on the Xbox, then, what am I supposed to do? Go buy a
Oh,
$150
yeah.
portal? So I think
Then-
whenever or if they ever do a remaster or sequel, I think they will have a sort of starter pack. They might have like a download code for the game inside the box, but they'll come with a revamped portal, whether that be kind of like a remaster of the first, portal or like a Traptanium equivalent. They'll have like an Eon's Elite, we'll just call them that, or just like a revamped original, core, and throw them into the game. So you have, at least some basic figures, because, it might get a lot of people into the franchise for the first time, and that would require a lot of people to go out and raid their retro game stores or raid eBay and, stuff like that. So I think having a few characters to start out with would be the best way for them to go. But the other option is having it all digital, which is Activision, EA, all that, that's what they would do. And And if they did that, a lot of people say that, oh, they should go the soul gem route. You know, collect a soul gem, and boom, now you have the character. But I don't see that would work. And Boombringer's the one who kind of informed me on this, and he just like changed my whole perspective, my whole life, right? And so now I don't really think soul gems would really work for collecting.
Wait, what did he say?
Yeah, I'll get into that. So basically, what he said was, you know, it doesn't work because one, how are soul gems going to be implemented if they're already there to basically be the character? So let's say I get Chop Chop in Shattered Islands. I don't know. You know, I think he's in the Magic Gate. I forgot. But let's say I get him. So now I can play as Chop Chop. How do I get his soul gem ability? Do I just automatically have it, or that? Not just that, but if we're going by that same thing, you know, then I would have to wait till, you know, Chaos's Castle before I can play as Double Trouble. And I really like Double Trouble, so I don't want to wait until the entire game to be done with them. Some people have said, all right, we'll bring Auric back. I think that was the shopkeeper. But I think Skylanders would get canceled for selling slaves if somebody in Skylands sold Skylanders.
Yeah. I feel like just like if it's digital, just at the beginning, give you like the whole roster of Skylanders, be like pick 3, and then you start with that 3, and then how you unlock the rest, yeah, I don't even know, bro. They gotta figure
Like
that out.
in-game currency or whatever. And
Yeah, honestly, that might.
In-game currency.
So what I think they would do, you know, if they wanted to go kind of in between, I think that they would allow, you know, portals, whether it be from the older games or whether they like re-release it as just like kind of a, you know, little box thing. Like you go to your Walmart and go to the Nintendo Switch accessory, you know, section, and then boom, there's the portal. You know, I think they might have that in just so if you want to scan your figure in, it might be like how it is in Imaginators, where you know how if you scan like a magic item, it doesn't like go through that whole like magic item moment. It'll just add it to the collection, give you a few coins. I think it'll just add it to a collection. It won't go through that whole long process. So now you can just go into like the collection and sort by element, because we want to fix what Imaginator's Switch couldn't do, because that was terrible. So you can go through each element and you know, select your character, and then boom, now you have that character. You can just switch at any time.
That'd be cool, honestly.
Yeah.
We're talking about.
The other idea that I had is Portal Master rank. You know, like that's something that you level up fairly commonly in Superchargers. Like, what if like each rank you just get like a new Skylander,
Or
you can just like pick any.
But
so, like,
is that kind of like the Soul Gem problem too? There, to where like it would take.
But if I'm like each level, you get to pick a Skylander. Like you get to pick from all the Skylanders.
So
You just get to pick the next one.
the
So it's like the ones you don't care about.
the only flaw with that would be so let's say it capped at 75 like Superchargers, right? 74, 75, right? You know, let's say they brought back every character from across the franchise. There's 167 in like, unique figures. So they would either have to make the Portal Master rake like uncapped, or like cap at like 600 or something. Or I mean, they might have you like anytime you rank up, you can select like 5 new characters.
Or I would maybe like. Wait, do you think characters would like? But if it was SSA and Giants, say, do you think characters would be something like sort of outside of either of those games, something like interchangeable between each? Like you're unlocking characters you can use in both games.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how it should be.
But
then it's like,
no, you continue.
But it's like, so if you play through all of SSA, then I feel like, you get to a certain point and you have a bunch of characters. Then you get into Giants, you still have all the ones you got through SSA. Then when you're playing through Giants, you should be able to, by the end of Giants, have unlocked every single character. But that way, it's not like the character that you love so much has their soul gem in the last level and you can't even play as them. So that alleviates that issue, I guess.
So maybe, like going off of that idea, right? So you have all the series characters. Like, let's say you get to the end of Spyro's Adventure and you move on to Giants. Maybe you didn't collect everybody for SSA, and it gives you an option to buy the rest of the SSA collection, not with real money. Well, I mean, they might just do that, but let's say in-game currency, right? Hypothetically speaking, you know, unrealistically speaking. So you could buy the rest of them and then have them all to play in Giants. But if you ever wanted to buy other characters in Giants, or you ranked up and you got the ability to get more characters, there's those reposes, right? So okay, well, now I don't want, you know, 2 stealth elves. So what if they do something like Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare, and if you level up to 10, you can go on to another rank, and that next rank will give you the WoW POW. And you go on to that next rank, and it'll give you both the WoW POWs, and you keep on going until eventually Gilbert has all 4 of them.
Dude, repos is so weird that I think it should just be like when you get the Skylander, you should be able to swap between whichever one you want. I think it should be like one. You shouldn't have to level up each one separately. You should just be able to on the fly swap, keep all your upgrades, all your gold, your level, everything, and then you should swap the WoW POW pretty much.
Yeah, so like with that idea that we were kind of cooking there, like I feel like whenever you get that second, like if you get that duplicate in Giants, you can either, like, obviously it'll keep your progress, but I think it would allow you to use that WoW POW if you wanted to, or like advance to that next whatever rank it would be. And I think it would be cool if you went back to replay Spyro's Adventure or 100% it, you still get that WoW POW as well as any other character you unlocked in Giants or Swap Force or anything like that.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. This subject just like, I feel like I'm not that smart with it, and there's a lot of stuff that I can't really think about.
It's very hard to decide because they always do something new and something really cool for the next game, but we're still waiting.
Yeah, so we'll see.
We're gonna probably be waiting for a while, to be honest.
Unfortunately. Let's see. Let's move on to another topic. Being content creators, how has that been for you? Is it stressful? Has it been amazing? Best thing ever? How's that like changed? Like the way your life's going, I guess.
You want to go first, class?
Nah, you got that, bro.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's one of the better things I've probably done with one of the more successful things I'd say I've done with my life. When I first started, I didn't think I'd be here. I'll say that much. And it's kind of a cool thing that, like, if you're not like a content creator, I guess you can't really like understand it. I don't know. It's just kind of like cool to like to be able to like post videos and like people watch it and stuff and like enjoy that.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, I don't know. I don't post as like frequently as some other people do.
4 months
just
ago.
because. Yeah, just well, it's hard because my videos, I want to always like make sure that like I post a video that I like can say that like I'm happy like with that video. You know what I'm saying? Like that I am happy with how it turned out. You know, I don't ever like just half a video.
Yeah.
And with that, it takes a little while, and obviously schools takes up a big part of my life, so I only have so much time to work on them, but it's really fun. I love doing it. I love making videos. I'm working on right now, just saying. So yeah, it's something really fun. It's opened up a lot of areas I wouldn't have had before. So yeah, it's really fun. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't even know what I'm about to cook with my words. I'm just kind of listening, like it's interesting, I guess. So
Alright, dude.
yeah, you cook.
Okay. I mean, I kind of screwed myself because I did daily uploads for as long as I could, and then eventually it got to like what I would kind of say is the breaking point where I was so done with it. It was burnout mixed with I'm making videos for a franchise that isn't having new content come out, so it's like how
There's
much
only
is
so
there
much you
that I
can talk about.
Yeah, I really can't come up with ideas of the quality that I want for this long, like consistently. And basically, I mean, this is more personal. I won't get too into it, but it was like I basically could record stuff and schedule it to upload like half the time, and then the other half of my life I really was in a situation where I really couldn't do anything. So what that meant is if I'm doing daily uploads, half the time I have to make 2 videos a day, and then the other half the time I'm just kind of chilling. So yeah, it made it really stressful. And then obviously there's school, and then obviously I have to take care of my health too. But now I've gotten to the point where I'm pretty sure I've found a schedule that I like. That's like I still make videos, I would say pretty decent quality, and they come out every 5 days.
Oh yeah, no,
Um,
like I
better
watched
than
your
like
recent
so.
one about the NFC cards, and I thought like I didn't get all the way through it because Jesse knocked on my door before I could finish it, but I thought it was like a really good quality video. It was really well put together.
okay.
Like I'm not trying to like you know keep going off about this, but I thought they were really good quality. Like
Thank you. I've had it
Yeah.
like I switched video editors like today because I realized the one that I was using kind of like messed up the quality and stuff. So now like not only like the quality of like editing and like how I'm speaking and stuff should keep going up, but like the actual like frame rate and whatever should be better. But yeah, it's like every 5 days, and then streaming every day is chill. Like it's literally me playing
Yeah.
Skylanders, so I'll do that every day.
Yeah.
That's fun.
oh yeah, that never gets old.
I'll say this. I used to kind of be like, I used to upload like this is like long time ago. Like we're getting deep into SGTV lore here, to be honest. I used to like upload near almost every single day, but a lot of those like gameplay videos and stuff like that, and I wasn't like happy with the videos,
Yeah.
like I thought like that they weren't like good quality, and I was just kind of pumping them out because I felt like I had to, so I obviously I don't upload that much anymore, if I'm being honest.
4 months ago.
But I kind of do agree with like what Cloud was saying. Like there's just so much to talk. There's only like so much to talk about. With the series hasn't like released a new game in 8 years, right?
Yeah.
So there's only like so much you can talk about, right? And I would just want to make sure that like my videos are like I'm happy with them, and like if I'm being honest, like even nowadays, like it can kind of take a little while like to come up with the video idea because there is just so much to talk about, So it's a lot of that, and then it's also like I have like like I'm saying like there's just some times where like I don't like feel like making a video at a certain time. You know what I'm saying?
And another thing that's kind of
And-
hard is when you build a reputation as a Skylanders content creator, it's hard to derange from that and do other things.
That's very true.
Because now you're just
it's
stuck
true.
with Skylanders because that's what you've built your entire audience around.
Yeah, I kind of cooked myself. Like I like Cloudbreaker, but like my name is literally Skylanders Games. I can't really deviate from that but like I put myself in that box, so I can't really complain. But yeah, there's like times where I do want to make other videos. Like I really would like to make baseball videos. I'm just saying that. But
That is the most random thing ever, but I respect it.
no, I'm like a big baseball fan. I don't know if I really ever talk about that. I don't think I talked about that. But I'm like a super like stat nerd, like baseball, like stat nerd or whatever. And like I would like to make videos about that too. But if I ever did that, I would make it on a different channel because I just feel like my name is Skylander Gamer TV.
Not baseball and Skylander Gamer TV.
Yeah,
Gamer and Game TV.
I'm stuck with Skylanders, but I mean I'm obviously I'm not. I feel like if it probably sounds like I'm complaining right now, but I'm really not. Like I understand like how blessed and like how lucky I am to be in the situation where I'm at right now. With a decently large fan base for people that, like want to watch my videos and stuff like that, and I'm like really grateful for that. It's really cool to like upload a video and like thousands of people watch it and like the video. Like it's just I don't know, it's really cool. That's something like really awesome.
Yeah, that is like like when I took like my month-long like hiatus when I was like MIA, it was just something that I like that kind of pulled me back was realizing like hey, like there's like thousands of people watching your videos and commenting and liking it. It's like I feel like this is such an opportunity I don't want to throw away. So I'm glad I was able to sort of recover from that.
Exactly. And also just I feel like a lot of like content creators are like, well, like you don't really owe your fan base anything or whatever because like it's for free, But I don't agree with that. I've
like your fan base gives you everything.
Yeah,
so it's like without them you'd be nothing. It's like
exactly. I so like and I really want to like upload more than I do. I feel like I say that all the time. But at the end of the day, there's just so many like different things that go on in my life that like I want to, but I can't at the same time. But it always just feels good to like upload a video and like get comments that like people like, oh, we're so like it was a great video, whatever, and stuff like that. It's nice to know like people enjoy what you do.
Yeah. So I'll kind of go into my thing. As you guys, you probably never even seen me until this podcast. So I make like the most random stuff ever. Like between, me and Jesse have done a skit where we like took a sledgehammer to tree wrecks, and we've made videos about playing through Imaginators. We just go through the whole spectrum of stuff. Um, with me, like the reason why like I continue doing it despite knowing that I'm not really going to get like, uber famous with millions and millions of subscribers, that's not really what I'm going for. But I think it's like the community. Like anytime I get a comment that's saying like, "Oh, I haven't seen this game in years," or stuff like that, it's just kind of cool because I feel like I'm just growing the community whilst also introducing the community to like different concepts, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's
that's
chill.
something I was gonna say. Like, when people like comment on your videos and like, I guess for me, every single time I upload, it's almost like, oh my god, he's back. It's just
Yeah,
kind
that's
of,
true.
it's just kind of nice to see those comments that like people care, about the videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think like one of the big reasons why I still keep going with like content creation is yeah, just the community, like there's definitely their dark side, like there's a dark side of the community, but I think, for a general case, everybody's pretty chill. It's a game that really everybody just kind of remembers but forgets at the same time. And it's just kind of built like this pretty chill like community. Like everybody who's left is just kind of, pretty chill. And you don't get that with a lot of like fan bases, we're definitely like no anime fandom or whatever, and I'm glad we're not, but yeah.
There's the community is very chill. Like I don't want to really get like too crazy into it, but I've talked to some people from like the other side and like quotations or whatever that like apparently there's like a whole nother side of the community that's like
Yeah.
very different, but I don't know. The community from my experience has been very nice. But even when I like post like the most controversial videos ever, it's
How
still
dare you
pretty
like
chill.
Imaginators?
Yeah,
Even I post about like why Trap Team is everyone's favorite Skylanders game, and it gets like dislike bombed, and there's like a million comments on it. Really,
yeah. Also,
It's very like opinionated here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you say Skylander correctly too, because they'll.
Yeah. Yeah, like I've seen a lot of people and like comment on how you say Skylander, because you say Skylander or however you say it, Skylander.
I guess now is the best time to
Skylanders,
address
yeah.
it.
Skylanders.
Yeah, like that video has like 600 comments. At least 500 of them are Skyland. Like, oh, he says Skylander. Like, I understand. I get it. You don't gotta comment anymore on that.
Yeah.
Like, I got it. After like the 500th comment, I finally got it. Like, I know. I say Skylander a little bit differently, but
Oh yeah.
it's whatever. Yeah, don't say Skylander incorrectly. They'll kill you.
Yeah.
I
So,
don't think it's that deep though. It's
yeah.
fine.
But
Apparently, it is
people
that
will
deep,
take
huh?
it that way, yeah. But going back to what we were kind of saying about how there's so much to talk about or like do when it comes to Skylanders because of the limited content, it makes the reverse engineering server and like all the people in there just like a beautiful place because they're always finding ways to like make something new with it between, texture packs for Dolphin, between, ripping models and doing stuff with that, and then, there's like bringing back the old games, whether that be the mobile games or stuff like that. And then there's like whole completely like modding and like ripping music and like there's so much that goes into that server, and it's just like a beautiful place, because there's just something always new there. Like every single day I'll hop in and they're always doing something different. Like Jesse's always, figuring stuff out with SSE iOS right now. But, a couple months ago, he was figuring stuff out with, like, Trap Team, or he was figuring out stuff with, like, Lost Islands, There's just always something new there. Currently, they're doing the translation patch for Wii U, Spyro's Adventure, and then there's also a Imaginators, like, remake that's going on. It's called Destocked and Rebalanced, and it basically just gets rid of all the stock music, gets like some original stuff from a community member named CJ, as also they also do a whole bunch of like rebalancing in terms of like stats and how Skylanders work. So like Trigger Happy won't do like 1 damage per coin. I'm kind of over exaggerating, but like it makes the other characters a lot more fun to play. if that makes sense. Like
No,
it
that
just
makes sense.
yeah, because like it feels like the senseis are definitely the way to go, or like the senseis in the Imaginators are the way to go with that game. But it makes it feel like everybody's included, diversity, equality,
How is that gonna be like for emulators?
If you have a modded Wii U, and I don't know if they're gonna be throwing this out for like PlayStation 3, 360s, and all that kind of stuff. Currently,
I have a Wii U though.
yeah, so currently it's for modded Wii U and for emulation. Emulation, I don't think is the best way to go, considering CMU is very unreliable in terms of like glitches, frame rates, and all that kind of stuff, like emulation
Really?
speed. Yeah, so it's very weird. So, like for example, if you have a frame rate of like 144 frames a second, right? For Trap Team, that will make like most parts of the game run extremely fast.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
yeah,
like
yeah, I
if
know
you
what you're talking
put
about.
if you put Gil Grunt on the portal, like for example, like it'll summon him into the game. Won't even like they cut him off. They won't even let him finish his dialogue and say, "Nope, you're going straight into Skylands." And it's kind of funny.
I just played at 60 FPS.
Yeah,
that's
I
chill.
usually go 60 because what are you saying, Jesse? Come on, you
Oh,
can
I
talk.
was I was just gonna mention like this kind of just a side effect, sorry, kind of just a side effect with pushing these games at higher frame rates because the game speed, like all the logic and shit that's going on is, I think usually like 30 or 60, but whenever you push it above that, it's gonna make things go faster and just fuck things up. It's not necessarily a problem with the emulator. It's just a problem with using graphics packs and how they affect the game.
Yeah.
So
I think
But-
like even on like PS4 or like PS5 and stuff, I think
Oh.
Trap Team's still in 30 FPS. I can see it.
Yeah, it sucks
Like,
because I have Superchargers and Imaginators for PS4, and I play it on PS5, and it just sucks seeing it play at like 30 frames, and then I pop on like,
Imaginators, I don't really notice it on. Imaginators, I always think looks fine.
yeah.
But
The
then Trap Team, like,
Superchargers
it's weird. I can tell
Yeah.
Trap Team looks like it's in 30. I don't have
Trap Team is
Superchargers, so
definitely.
of course.
I think they're all in 30, but like when I boost the games up to like 60 in like CMIL or CPS3, I can say that right.
RPCS3.
The PlayStation 3 emulator. All right, so they look amazing at a higher frame rate. Like when I'm playing them at like 60 to 140, like it feels like a complete remaster, and it's so weird, but it's so
Yeah.
good. Like we were doing
It's
me, Jesse, and his sister were doing Superchargers racing earlier on CMU, and we had it running at 60 frames, and the difference 30 to 60 makes in that racing mode is insane. It made Superchargers, like, it made it feel like such a better game. Like, I know you guys don't like Superchargers, but I suggest you try it, because it just makes the game feel just so much more buttery smooth, and, it might change your opinion, but I doubt it.
No, actually, I normally play it on 60 because I normally play Superchargers on emulator. Today, I played it for the first time on Wii U in a while, but I still haven't tried the racing mode. The racing mode I like in 60 FPS. I don't remember the last time I ever played it not on an emulator. So
Yeah,
I don't
the
know.
difference is insane. Because I usually use it on my main console, because back when all the servers were up, we were playing a shit ton of the racing for the Wii U, because we wanted to get the most out of it before all the servers went down. And
Yeah.
so I was so used to 30 that earlier today when we bumped it up to 60, just 60, it looked like a completely different game.
Yeah,
Dang.
Yeah.
but it does some like crazy like Trap Team. If you put it on, it's like higher than like 60 FPS. I think one of the things that I noticed really fast, Gusto, like the boomerangs that circle around him,
Oh yeah.
they speed up so fast, so
There's
it's like
this-
they're just flying around him.
Yeah, there's this specific Earth Elemental Gate and Trap Team that like spins around, and like there are different segments of this like basically turn tower where other platforms are. So like all the platforms are not like in a specific order. They keep on
Oh,
turning.
I think I know
right?
what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
what
yeah.
you're talking about.
That
So-
one in the second level, isn't it?
I don't remember exactly where it is, right? But basically when you have the game speed higher than like 60 frames a second or like 30, it makes it to where the tower is unplayable. Like
Oh,
we went through when me and Jesse were playing through all the games for the first time, or he was playing through the games for the first time. We were going through, and we were going through all of the elemental gates, because we were using elemental figures, emulated figures. We couldn't do it because it was going way too fast, and at the time we didn't realize that it was the game speed. There's also like the thing where you're taking down the vultures. I think that's what it. What.
Yeah, and Imaginators on 60
Yeah.
FPS. I have to change it for that.
Like.
And there's one level in freaking the Golden Arcade when you're shooting the ducks. You have to change the FPS for that too. It's weird.
It sucks. Like, we have a video on my channel where we were playing through, what was it, the Sky Fortress? And that whole video was just us whining and complaining and crying the whole time because it was just such a bad experience.
On 30 FPS?
No, for like 60 and I think we were playing at 140 actually.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were like really pushing it.
I was pushing it because graphics, tasty.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Tasty is crazy.
Well, they look nice. It tastes nice for my eyeballs.
Yeah.
It's good.
Sure it does.
That's a bar.
Yeah. So emulation is interesting for these games. What were we even talking about again?
I don't know. We're talking about trying to figure out how we
being
segue
a
into
content
emulation.
creator.
Oh
Being a
yeah,
content creator, and
They're
then,
saying
like,
the reason what's it called, like something like new for Skylanders is the reverse engineering.
Yeah. And then we were talking about like the destock rebalance thing. Yeah, all right. You've got a brain. Speaking of that reverse engineering server, SGTV, you might want to, if you ever go in there just for like whatever, you might want to be careful because I don't think a lot of them like you.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like half the community is like actually
Very
doing ops.
divided. Yeah. So, and it's because what you said, 100%ing Spyro's Adventure Wii and Skylanders.
Okay, no,
Skylanders
first of
Spyro's
all-
Universe on mobile. They call you Mr. Misinformation.
Okay, people need to learn how to forget and forgive because first of
I'm
all, those
forgive and
were-
forget. Don't worry.
Those were so long ago, and if you're like really mad at me over that, whatever, it's your choice to be mad. But like, I feel like that's kind of like petty to be mad at me over that for like that long time.
Like
What's the point, bro? What's the point of being mad at someone random on the internet for that long? Like, what the heck?
how
I just don't
dare?
get it.
Oh my god, that voice. Why am I, bro?
I'm
Anyways,
pretty sure I'm in the server.
you said what?
I was. I don't know if I am anymore. I was in the server at one point. The reverse engineering, I think.
Just say it in SSA or say in general, be like, you can't 100% SSA. That's facts. And
Yep.
then,
I might not be in there anymore. I might have left it just because I like never did anything.
Either that or they kicked you.
dude, that's hilarious if they kicked him, bro. What the heck?
I don't know why they would do that,
man,
but like
I guess stay mad, honestly, but
Honestly.
it's because it's really not that big of a deal. I think.
yeah, and you've apologized for it, right?
Yeah, I've said before, like I got that wrong, and that's my bad. But it's
How
like,
dare you not delete the entirety of the video?
for real, bro. I should just delete my channel at this point, to be honest.
Honestly. I'm kind of like half and half because that's something that like if we ever became like closer and we ever like talk more, like that's probably something I'd give you shit about because everybody does, but they actually like genuinely hate you for it for some reason. Like that's just something
Like,
I'll
for
give you
real?
shit for.
Why would people? People are
Crazy.
weird.
Yeah. So
So
they've got like some
Like, bro,
against you.
This guy's like half the reason the Skylanders community is even like alive. Like, how are you gonna be mad at him for that? Dude? That's so dumb.
I'm here because of the content that he made like back in the day.
I am too, bro. I
Yeah.
watched, dude. I was like sub number 77.
Like
for real.
me
Yeah.
SGTV and like Portal Master were like the reasons why I got back into Skylanders. back in, like,
Portal
2020.
Master. You
Yeah.
gotta talk about him.
I don't know, man. Where do
I
we
don't
begin?
know if we should. It's whatever, bro. Like, I
he's chilling.
don't think it's that big of a deal, to be honest with you. The whole you can't, 100% level 3 of SS. Like, I don't. I
You
don't
said
think
it here,
it's that big of a
folks.
deal.
Let's do it. Let's clip it out of context.
Did I say something else too? You said about
Skylanders Universe being on mobile. You said that on accident, and I remember catching that when I was watching the Iceberg. I think it was on the Iceberg.
Dude,
Video.
Wait,
I
what
don't
even
even
is
remember that.
Skylanders Universe?
It was
I don't
a
even remember, to be
website game back in the
Oh,
No, it was a
what did he
website game.
say?
Could you not play it on your phone then? Hold up.
day. I think it was more of a PC. I think like if you opened it on a mobile device, it would tell you, "Hey, you need to open this on a PC."
I mean, it still works
just
on a
use
mobile
your
device.
desktop
Come
site
on.
on like Google or something, bro. It's not that deep. But yeah, like I don't know
I
why
don't
these
even know
kids are
what
getting so
video I
mad.
said it in, to be honest with you.
It was, if I remember correctly, it was one of the Iceberg videos which on that topic we need to make another one with that iceberg I made.
Yo,
Hey, you
that's
know, always down to
dude.
make new iceberg.
Can you explain every part of that iceberg? So some of it's like actually.
Oh,
insane,
definitely. Like there's some crazy stuff on there, like panty scanner free.
Dude. What? What the heck even is that?
Yes, I remember that.
Never heard of that before.
Okay, so we've gotta definitely, like, whenever we do that video, if we ever do that, like, I will definitely come on and explain some of the most outlandish shit on there. Like, I am more than
I would
happy to
need
do
your
it.
help for like probably half the entries, just like
because it's very obscure
what they
stuff
are.
towards the bottom. Like, let me look at this damn thing again, wherever it is. All right, so like the orange juice starter packs, those are a real thing.
What?
So
What even is that?
it was a TV that was like what in France.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so basically the Apple TV version, but in France. So it was called the Orange Juice or something like that.
Well, I'm so confused. What does that have to do with Skylanders?
The Trap Team had a starter pack for it,
For the Apple TV,
for the Orange Juice.
which is Apple TV in France.
No.
No, they're completely different things, but they're a smart
It's
TV.
like wait, what even is Apple? Okay, so it was a starter pack for a smart TV in France.
Yeah, here,
Yes.
let's see if I can find a picture of it.
What?
I'll post it in the
Yo,
general. Yeah,
that's insane.
very
bro.
obscure.
It is.
Wait, y'all know about wasn't there one? Yo, you guys might actually know about this. Isn't there an SSA starter pack? I don't know if this is like Japan, like Wii U type shenanigans.
Yep.
There was
Japanese
one.
Wii U.
No. This is something different. It was called like a mini starter pack or something. It came with like one random Skylander. Yo, I need to do more.
That
it
was
came
in
with
France.
like that was in France.
Yep, that was a French starter
It came with
pack.
like one random Skylander like in box in the starter pack or something.
Yeah, and they had I don't know if they were all different, but there are starter packs that have like the starter pack in France. So I think this was the only way to get the game. So it was the starter pack, and then it was like a 3-pack and a single pack. I don't remember if they were random at all. I don't remember if they weren't random at all. So
Do you have a picture of the orange TV thing?
yeah, I am.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
actually
looking
looking for
for
that. I'm looking for the Orange
Okay.
Juice starter pack right now.
Orange juice starter pack goes crazy.
Yeah,
Orange
it's a
shit,
real
dude,
thing.
I was so confused.
Like,
bro.
what if it was just like an orange and like it had a plug attached to it?
Yo, wait, that's
The
dude. I
console.
thought it was gonna be like you buy like orange juice and you like
Yeah, it comes
and you
with the
like
game.
scan a QR code and you get like entered into a raffle for the game or something.
Nah. So actually, funny thing about that, there was an LG TV version of Battlegrounds, which is a little bit more common knowledge. But
What the heck? What does that have to
LGTV?
do with anything?
SGTV? What?
yeah, there was an
What is it?
SGTV version.
What is LGTV, bro? Oh wait, LG, like
Yes,
the company.
LG.
Okay,
Bro,
putting
what?
TV. Okay, putting TV at the end like low key confused me because they make like phones and stuff.
Yeah. I'm trying to
So-
look for that damn Orange Juice starter pack. Jesse, if you have a picture, you might have to post it.
I don't have a
because-
picture of it.
Damn it! I gotta keep looking.
Yeah, that's insane, bro. But like, is it just like the normal starter pack, but with like
Yeah, but
A
it just like
frickin'
says Orange
orange.
Juice on the top.
orange Jew?
Yeah, it's G. Sorry, not G. It's JUEX, I think. is how it's
Oh,
spelled.
that is
Island?
French, bro. That's some français right
Oh,
there, bro.
yeah.
Honestly,
Francais.
Wait,
oui.
yo, that's crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. You know it's in France, Paris.
Oh wait, that's
crazy.
tough.
You know
Wait,
what-
actually, that's
Wait,
my
who's
French.
in
Do you know who's in
Paris?
Paris? Do you know who's in Paris?
Okay, bro.
Just saying, bro.
I can't find this damn picture.
Yeah, bro. When I look up Jewex, I get other stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell nah.
Wait, orange Jew. Skylanders Trap Team. This is no way I'm gonna find
I
it.
see Paris. I see France. I see.
Trap Team
yeah.
for. Oh, I found a Reddit post. I think I found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
found
might,
it.
yeah, you might have to post
Is there a
that.
pic?
Let me copy image. I'm gonna send it in general.
Send that. Yeah, this is definitely like, what's it called? Duex Deluxe. Deluxe.
This is
Oh wait, is that dual oh that means like two ways to play. It's like there's two
do
ways to
yeah,
play. A
do
villain,
on do. That means two.
Yeah. TV
hack,
of Orange.
okay.
Yo, it's kind of
TV
that
of
one's
orange.
kind of low quality.
It is a TV of orange.
That's crazy, bro.
Bro, I want to know what
Yeah.
a Skylander in France sounds like. Like, oh, what am I
Yeah.
saying?
There's a lot of like other than like the orange juice starter pack. I just call it orange juice because I feel like it. There's a lot of other stuff that we've kind of looked through, like that are kind of obscure. Like obviously, like not a
This
lot
is,
of
like,
people
super
know
obscure.
about Riley. Um,
The
Like
guy
Zap
with
Riley?
Zap Soldium.
yeah, a lot of people don't
People
know
don't know
about.
about that.
No, I know about it. Jesse knows
I
about
feel
it.
like I feel like a
that
lot of
was, like,
people. That's
really,
pretty
yeah.
common knowledge.
I thought that was common knowledge. Is it not?
There's a surprising amount of people who don't know like the backstory of it. They just know Fort Riley, and it's like, okay, well, maybe that's just a reference to Zap's backstory or something.
I might only know it because SGTV talked about it in the
Maybe
video.
I am just like a super good Skylanders knowledge. Like,
Wait, y'all know about the Spitfire
Skylanders
single
knowledge.
pack?
Yep.
Yo, wait.
Yeah, I know about the Spitfire single pack. I actually
Yeah.
have a story about that. I was at GameStop trying to find a Skylander, and like Spitfire was in a pack, and I was like, "Hey, yo, what? What
Yeah.
is this?"
So there's
I guess
I-
for someone like me, it makes sense if you're on the Wii U. Like, come on.
Yeah,
now.
I just asked them like, "Hey, yo, what's like how?" And the GameStop employee actually wasn't like a complete a-hole, and they actually explained like what it was. They're like, "Oh yeah, in case you don't have a starter pack."
Dude, I'm surprised they weren't like son of
I know,
a
like
power
what? You don't know what it is?
rewards
Out of the
program.
store right now, like. Bro, I swear I have like crazy
He
like
tips his
GameStop
fedora to you.
employees. GameStop employees, I swear, go out of their way to, like. No, it was like a girl employee though, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
like I thought was kind of weird at the time because. But yeah, she explained to me like,
Women
yeah,
like
it's just like in case you don't have.
games?
Them. And I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
dude, that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't like it, but like that was like I swear, like this is the only time I ever seen a female GameStop employee. Like I swear, was it was the Hot Streak too, Hot Streak and Spitfire both in single packs, and
yeah.
I was
Dude,
like, what?
yeah, I have actually a weird story. Like, I remember earlier I told y'all about the swap force at GameStop for 99 cents. I think I was like a pro member. I had like some like credit or something, and then so it was 89 cents. It was just a weird like experience because it was a girl who checked me out. I don't know how I remember that, but
Who checked
I
you
remember her like,
out?
Hey,
yo, okay. But it was like me like handing her me handing her 4 quarters to get a Skylanders game on the Wii U, and it's like the middle of a pandemic. It was just like a weird experience. It was just, like hella awkward. So I was like, "Get me out of here, bro." Yeah, no, dude, it was like the weirdest moment of my life.
Yeah. So, that'll definitely be kind of a fun video to go through. We can.
Yeah, should
Wait,
we all
isn't
watch
that
the video?
Iceberg number 5. Name it like the
Yeah.
final iceberg or something. So it actually,
Yeah, like the ultimate.
Skylanders
blows up.
Iceberg finale.
yeah, dude, do that, and then just put
Bro.
like all the other ones in the same video.
Finale question mark, like be all mysterious and stuff.
Finale.
Like that.
Yeah, there's
just
definitely
saying.
a lot of entries that I need to add to this. Like,
You think so?
at like the very bottom, there's a couple of them that I want to add.
The thing is though, like, would there be the same amount of entries on the bottom as on the top ones, or like as it goes down, like there's less and less entries?
Oh, I wanna have like.
I
kind
feel
of
like there's
equal amount.
more and more like obscure stuff as you go
well,
down.
like there's like just so many obscure things that like 2 people know about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like not a lot of people know about Panty Scanner 3, but
But it's
Yeah.
Skylanders is so weird because there's so much stuff. There's just so much stuff that's like there's so much obscure stuff that people aren't gonna know about.
and there's a lot of
So,
stuff
like-
that's just like in plain sight, but nobody paid attention to when they were playing. So
Yeah, I never knew there was an orange juice starter pack. But to be fair, I don't live in France.
Yeah, I don't live in
so-
Europe or France. Maybe if I
Okay.
go there,
Maybe
I would know about
Crypt.
the orange juice.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
yeah. Damn, Crypt should be like, yo,
I
you got the
wonder-
orange
This
juice.
I've got like Scottish versions of. She listen to Scottish versions of what's it called? Skylanders, bro.
Yo, wait, that's
here.
tough.
This Scottish version of.
Wait, aren't there like Nordic versions of the Skylanders games? Wait, I've actually heard
I
about
mean, there's
that.
isn't there, like one for like almost all languages. Like,
Wait, that might be facts. But there's versions that only have like Swedish
can't
like
you just like change the language settings in the
no, but they don't have English on them and it's like crazy.
Or you mean well also like on the boxes too, like
Yeah, that's
I guess for
kinda
the
true.
Skylanders logo it wouldn't be in a different language because it's just Skylanders, you know.
Yeah. That must be so like I still think that be weird. Like imagine if there's like a game that drops here that like the logo is in French and then like below it says like 2 ways to play in English. Like what the heck? That
Well, I
seems
think
weird.
on like starter pack and like on starter pack like and the characters, their like catchphrase and stuff, they're in the different languages and stuff like that. But
Oh yeah, that's
'cause, bro,
facts.
we literally saw on the starter pack it said do X ways to like Did you not remember that? We just saw that a second ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Like it's just weird. But then like right above it, Skylanders Trap Team.
Yeah, it's just
English.
kind of trap team.
So
But also, like, people outside America, I think, learn to speak English, so it's like...
Well, because, like,
Yeah.
Spyro's Adventure, when it had the Japanese, oh, that's a word, Japanese, it said it, like, the game wasn't
Spyro's
just-
Adventure part.
yeah, no, it was Spyro no Daibuken, which is Spyro's Adventure in
Whoa.
Japanese. I know, I'm so cool, I can say that.
Yeah, it was a Spyro's Adventure logo, then, like, under it, was, like, the
Yeah.
Japanese...
It was
lettering.
Spyro
yo,
no
but yeah,
Daibuken.
this one just says Trap Team. Like screw you, bro.
Yeah.
Learn English. That's crazy.
I mean, I think they do, though, so... I mean, I don't know about the, what's it called, political and economic state of the world like Jaden Smith, but I'm pretty sure people, outside America learn English. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't even know, bro.
I think that's mega facts, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I know there's somebody
might
in the
be.
Skylander community who learned English just because of Skylanders,
That's dedication right there, man.
honestly.
You gotta respect that.
Wait, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and
I wonder what the Skylanders community is like in different. I guess like in Spanish, you got Kalfayama. He's pretty
Mhm.
chill, but like I can't understand anything he's saying in his videos because I don't speak Spanish. So yeah,
we're just
but then
assuming
it's
he's
like
cooking.
yeah, I'm just assuming he's a good SkyTuber. I low-key have no idea what he's yapping about in every video, so it's
Yeah.
kind of chill. But
You can just turn on subtitles. I'm pretty sure.
oh, maybe that's the strat.
He's chill.
But it's gotta be broken though, because what is the subtitles gonna translate?
yeah, no, the
Skylanders
subtitles
to?
are like broken. I think a lot of times. But
Yeah.
I watch.
Have you ever
Again.
have you ever watched one of your own videos in 0.25 speed, bro? It's
No.
actually crazy, bro. Like the demons
Why?
are coming, bro. It's like crazy.
Whoa.
Whoa, dude, wait. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yo,
What do you
chill.
mean?
Yo, it sounds like it's demonic if you listen to it in 0.25 speed. Like, oh, bro, it's scary.
I don't really watch my videos like at all, to be honest.
I didn't watch it. I saw some random video and it was like, yo, play this in 0.25 speed. And I was like, I wonder what I sound like. And I watched it today and it was crazy. Then you would really hear the like Skylanders or whatever the freak, bro.
Maybe that's like
Whatever these kids are.
2.5 speed or whatever.
Yo, maybe, bro. Because
Standard.
I never really noticed it. Like, it doesn't sound.
You know what the
like,
thing is though? Everyone in the comments spells it differently. So like y'all don't even like y'all not even
Yeah,
saying the
it's
same
not
thing for real.
consistent.
So like y'all not even consistent, for real. Like so like
because
is it-
half of them
I-
are like Sky, like Anders,
yeah.
like two
Am I even
A's and
saying it? Like are you? Maybe it's. I'm not the problem. It's them, to be honest.
then- They're the problem.
I don't
That's
have
all
a
I'm
problem.
saying,
I
bro.
can stop whenever I want to.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I can say it's kind of however I want to. It's my video.
But yeah, Loki, like,
Exactly.
there's some like people comment like, yeah, they get annoying.
I can
but
make misinformation whenever I want to. It's my video.
But just don't drag it out. You know what I'm saying?
No, all right.
Like the low taper meme fade by Ninja, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just imagine though.
One real about the low taper meme fade. Did I say that? Did I say low taper meme? The low taper fade meme. My
The
bad.
low taper meme fade, yo, that's crazy.
All right, we are not talking about Skylanders.
Yo, we should probably hop back on that.
So what does Trigger Happy's tongue do?
Yo.
Okay. Hey, wait.
Wait,
Nah,
didn't one of
nah.
the icebergs have like Trigger Happy and Pop as like the same character or something?
Or like the
I
same
remember that.
species or something,
Yeah.
but like they are, aren't they? Like they're both gremlins or something like that, right?
But like, why is one of them like
Not
purple?
gremlins. I don't know about gremlin, but no, but like they kind of like look the same though. You
I
know
don't
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they're both like midgets. They got the same body type. like,
Midgets.
Yeah,
Food
they've
Fight
got,
has like the same body type too, but he's like.
Well,
kinda,
no, but like, don't they both kind of got like weird
Jurassic.
ears though? Like, what's it called? Like, they're
Oh,
pretty much the same,
yeah.
except different colors. No.
Well, I mean,
Like,
if you want to be technical, T-Rex has the same kind of ear. If you can call those
it's
ears.
What?
true.
Oh,
I mean, like,
Yo.
not really. You know, like,
well,
I
aren't
mean,
T-Rex and Stump Smash like the same? Like
they're cut from the
They're
same
tree.
wood. I think
They're
like there's
cut from the
something
same-
where like
Or tree.
they're from the same tree. There's something.
wait, like the same
I don't know
tree,
if
like
that's
a
a
branch
theory
fell
or,
off
like,
and turned into like
actual-
T-Rex.
I don't know if that's a theory that's actual canon, but I swear I've heard that before. Is this Stump Smash and T-Rex are like cut from the same tree? Or something.
Yo, wait, that's not. No, I heard somewhere else that
So does that
they're
mean
in their backstories. It gives like one of them's from like some forest and the other one's from like some like woodlands or something. I don't know.
I'm just
They're two different
so if they're
places.
from
though.
the
I know,
same
I
tree?
know.
Does that mean Series 2 Stump Smash is from the same tree as well?
Basically, like the branch like grows really long and then it like falls off
Me
and
too.
breaks and then it grows legs and walks away. And
Wait,
that's
seriously?
T-Rex now.
Are you
They
saying
grow
that your
different
tree
trees.
just grew legs and walk away? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Yo,
Competition.
wait, I wonder if those enemies and giants are like related. The like tree demon guys.
Yeah. The
Bark
bark
demons,
demons.
whatever.
Though, yeah, those guys. Those guys are
Like,
so awesome.
They're actually trying to like hug Trix, so have you seen him and Trix just murders them instead.
Yeah, those enemies are so cool looking though.
The
Honestly.
bark demons or whatever. I know they renamed them or something after SSA. They were called something else in SSA, right? What were they called? Like
Wait, were they
know
in
what I'm talking
SSA?
yeah, they look a little bit different. They were in the expansion pack level. They look a little bit
Oh.
differently. But
Wait,
they
speaking of
were called something-
expansion packs, dude, why would they throw so hard with Mirror Mystery and make the two villains Mad Blobs, which, okay, like, it's just a Mabu, and then the other one is Chompy, which doesn't even make sense. Like, why can't we get, like, Evil Flynn, Evil Lon, and, like, Evil
Honestly.
Persephone or something?
Why
Like,
couldn't we
what?
get like Chompies in the main game?
Exactly. Like, the way you're gonna
Honestly.
put the most iconic villain ever in an expansion pack, that
I mean,
doesn't even make
I
I
sense.
don't even
mean, it
think
kind of made
zombies are
sense for a
villains.
Mabu to be playable because they're
Yeah.
not usually evil, but why a Chompy? They're already
no, that-
evil.
Nah, see, Chompies being evil and what's it called, Mirror Mystery makes it canon that Chompies aren't really evil or bad. They're just kind of like,
They're just
you
hungry.
know what I'm saying?
Like,
they're just
bounty
hungry.
hunters.
Since they're still like like they're just kind of hungry. Like they're animals.
Wait,
They don't really
so do
know
you think the mage is, like, always, like... Wait, is the mage really bad, or is he, like...
the mage?
Wait,
Chompy mage.
Chompy mage. Wait, so if he's... because if he controls, like, the Chompies, bro...
Well, controlling them is kind of evil. So he's
Yeah,
They
America.
say
I
you
wonder if
wanna-
the tr-
You want to trap evil Flynn? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I want to
You
trap
need
Evil
an
Flynn, Evil
Eon.
Persephone.
No, you need a
And it
you need
says
a Flynn
boom.
trap to trap this villain.
Evil on. Yeah, I want to
Flynn
trap
trap
Evil
low-key
on.
be tough, bro.
Honestly, bro.
Honestly,
Flynn trap.
Bro, what
Yo,
you do
just
with
wait. If
Evil
it's
on
an
versus
adventure
Mirror?
pack, just like put the trap in the adventure pack, and you're
Bro,
good.
wait, you want Evilon? How are you gonna use him where he's a mirror?
Yo, wait. So just he's a floating head, right? Just make him like Dreamcatcher.
But like he's stuck in the
Awesome.
mirror though.
Then like break
Yeah,
the mirror.
so
let
just
him,
have a
like,
whole bunch of like Mabu pushing the mirror around on like wheels.
have like Babu carrying the mirror. Wait, that's tough.
Are you serious right now? Bro?
But no,
Are you
dude, just
serious
like
right now?
pull him out the mirror and make him like Dreamcatcher, but like actually good and not like annoying.
So maybe like in the like you know how there's like the cutscene for any time you put the trap on. Maybe like when you put the trap on, it just sucks him out of the mirror.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, that's genius.
I thought like he
wait,
dies
like
if the mirror breaks though.
wait, like Chaos's mom. Wait, you think they're in the same mirror? Wait, did she get like
That's
stuck in a
more.
mirror?
She gets stuck in a mirror, but I think they like blow up the mirrors.
Oh wait, that's so
Wow.
tough.
Remember like the last level, bro? I swear like Chaos's base always blows up after like the last level.
But blow up the mirror when she's.
It's
stuck
like
in it, that's
SpongeBob.
so-
They just blow up for no reason.
Yeah, everyone. I think it's just like blow up like.
Oh yeah, wait. At the end, they always like fly away and it just explodes. Like
I know, like
no explanation.
like his, what's it called? And the end of Giants, the thing blows up. You know,
The
I know,
ultimate
man.
weapon blows up too for no
the
reason.
ultimate
Dude.
weapon
Yeah.
blows up. The volcano blows
The
up.
Sky Eater blows up. What the heck, bro?
Sky Eater
Wait,
blows up, bro. Except the only thing
I
that
blew up.
Imaginators.
because
Yeah,
in the jar.
there
and
isn't
weird things. in it.
Yeah.
Like,
No, they blew up in the jar. That's what happened.
that's why there's not.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
Chaos blew up inside the jar.
So
What? Yo, it's insane.
we're not gonna
bro.
talk about that. So
How
the
do you think
reason.
they would explain Skylanders 7? Do you think they just like blow up the jar? Like
well,
that's
here's
so dumb.
here's the
bro.
thing about Skylanders 7. You know, every single game, Chaos is or not Chaos. Eon is always like, here, I'm gonna send you the best team of Skylanders every single time for some reason, and yeah, they're gonna fight with you to help defeat Chaos because he's out and he's causing havoc again. Maybe the reason why they haven't made another game is because Eon hasn't had the time to send another Skylander, or maybe like he's just there's no reason to send another Skylander because he's still in the cum jar.
Or maybe
Okay.
Chaos just like
Alright,
the
we're just gonna
jar.
say that out loud. All right. Maybe Skylanders is finally at peak. The thing, I feel like they should have introduced new villains, to be honest, outside of Chaos. But you know,
I think
Yeah,
they shouldn't
Hector.
have like said in every game like this is the biggest, baddest. No, not big. This is like the greatest team ever. I kind of like Swap Force because they didn't like emphasize them as like the coolest, best team of all time. They're just kind of another team.
Well, they
But
were
then,
just
like-
kind of like Skylanders, and then all of a sudden the
It's just like its own special group. Same with the Tramasters, kind of. But then when you get to the Senseis, it's literally just oh, this is the best ones ever. It doesn't get
these
any
are the
like better. I
best
feel
of
like
the best, and it's
setting
like well,
yourself
we
up
had
to
the
just
best of the
not
best
have-
like 3 different times.
They trained the
that's
Skylanders, so they got to be best of the best, you know.
Yeah, but who
but then
trained
it's
them?
like
They-
yeah,
They trained
themselves, like the old ones.
And what about the Eon's
Those
Elite? Why didn't
dunks.
Kingpin get an Eon's Elite if that's the case? Is just stealth
Are
up
they
just
not
better?
like canon to the games, or are they like?
Wait, who?
Well, the lore behind the Eon's Elites are, they're just good. And Eon was like, "You're good, so go
I'm gonna
fight
give you
in
like
a good
cool
way."
stuff.
Yeah. So
Wait, do the Nitro variants have like backstory? Like I know the Legendaries are like statues that like came to life or whatever.
are they?
Do the Nitros have anything like that? They
It's
like,
like-
win a race and got like
Legendaries
painted
are
or
like-
something.
They fight in a gladiatory event, and whoever wins gets a statue, whatever.
Wait, so what about Nitros? Did they like win a race and they get like fresh new paint job or something?
I don't know who's ever could key the farthest away from the toilet got the piss variant. That's how they got it.
Yo, that's so tough.
Nitro variants. They kind of like gave up on the whole like Skylanders having lore thing after Trap Team, to be honest, though. So
Seems like Superchargers had a lot of like.
I know, but like they
lore
didn't
and-
explain how the Superchargers got to Earth or whatever. They were like,
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Superchargers
well in
and-
terms of like them being sent to like our Earth, yeah, they never really stopped.
but Trap
talking
Team
about
is so like any lore just explain it by like Cloudcracker prison blowing up and Light and Dark. Oh
yeah.
yeah, it's just the prison blowing up. Oh yeah, like
Well, here's the thing
sky is
about
getting
Light
sent
and
back
Dark,
and
right?
shrinking. It's just the prison
So
blowing up.
they were like Light and Dark were teased back in SSA. There was a scroll that talked about how there was light and dark elements. Why did I say like, bro? I'm like saying
It would light and
Skyla-
dark elements.
No, I was
That's
saying it, I was
crazy.
saying it weird way, but they were teasing it, and it, finally happened in Trap Team. But I think that story, like how everything could just be explained by the prison blowing up, is kind of stupid because. So the Trap Masters and the Traps got there because all the Traptanium blew up, and oh wow, now they're traps and they can trap the villains. But how did the cores get there? Because they never mentioned like Fling Kong got to Earth because the
he
explosion.
flew on his.
Little magic.
He's a
card.
monkey, bro.
There. No,
flew-
even in Giants, they don't explain how the cores got there. They're just like, oh yeah, they're there.
I'm pretty sure they just kind of arrived the same way every single time.
Wait, maybe they're just supposed to be like SSA Skylanders.
Yeah, I was gonna say my
don't
personal
know.
headcanon is like all those are actually SSA characters, and they all
Yo,
got
that's
sent to Earth at the same time. All the cores got sent to Earth at the same time, but like we're just finding them now for real. You know what I'm saying?
Well, with the senseis, doesn't Eon say I sent you the elite team of Skylanders or what?
Yo, no way, bro's gonna like just
Bro,
kick them
Eon
all to
vanished
Earth and be
into-
like, yeah,
Eon
what?
vanished.
Wait. So if that's the
That's
case,
Evil, not Eon, bro. What?
like why? If he can just send them back and forth willy nilly, like why doesn't he just send like chaos here so like the dogs can chew on him?
I don't think Portal Masters can send like other Portal Masters if that makes
Loki,
sense.
how did Chaos get from Africa to like a store? Because like, that's where he
Honestly,
got sent to.
like-
He got sent to Africa.
Yeah, that's
Like,
one of the
like,
things in the ice.
not like South Africa. Like I think he got sent to like a desert or something in Africa.
Yeah,
And,
Got
like,
sent
some
to the
random-
Sahara. I don't know, like
yeah,
yeah.
he got sent to like this like this tribe in Africa, and they were like, and
Yo,
then they
what the? Yo, bro.
Nah, bro,
I'm being
we-
honest. Right? And then
Nah,
they
bro,
just
he
like
got
they
eaten by
praise
a
him, right?
dog,
They
remember?
just like oh yeah, he got like licked by a dog or somehow.
And then he
But he
somehow
was
ended up
tiny,
in
bro.
Ghost
Wasn't
World.
he like the size of an ant? Not the size. Wasn't he like the size
He was,
of a
just, he was like
Skylander?
the size of a Skylander.
So you could like step on bro and like I don't know why the
It's like a
tribe
Lego.
would, like be
So they just like
praising him.
maybe they threw him into the ocean thinking like he was some evil spirit or whatever, and then he just kind of drifted all the way to like the Earth like America's the Earth. Sorry,
the art.
the Earth. Nah, he drifted from Africa to Earth. What am I?
What?
Why am I still saying this,
Doubling down on it, bro.
bro? Africa's a different planet.
So what? Like
Okay,
the East Coast?
Or
okay.
you probably think Africa's a country. Bro.
The East Coast.
Yeah, Africa's a country. No, okay. Let me cook this time. He went from
Alright.
Africa to
Get
Earth.
it right. Dog!
Oh, bro.
Okay, I'm done. He went to
No,
Africa
he was-
to America.
Yeah, he was getting eaten by like a dog or whatever. It's like, what is that that foul beast or whatever?
Oh
And
yeah,
he's
so
like,
maybe he
"Oh,
got
no."
eaten, digested, and shat out.
Nice.
Oh, that's tough. And then he just like sent everyone back to like. Wait,
Somehow ended up in a toy store. That's all. Like
Well,
don't know
obviously the Chinese sweatshop obviously cleaned them up. So
Yo, you know what? Like on the Wii U, none of the sound is there in any of the cutscenes in Giants. I don't
Really?
know why, but there's just
Bro.
no sound on any of them.
no, there is.
Well, not for me, bro. I don't know.
think
why.
yours-
Go to
yours is
the
just
go to the
close.
audio settings, bro.
You think is there something specific for cutscenes?
Yeah, there's cutscenes,
Are you
voices, and
serious?
sound effects,
Oh
and
my.
music.
Okay. Dude, I have to like turn off music for like all my streams, otherwise I'll get like copyright claimed. and
I've
it's
never had a
horrible.
problem with Skylander music being in any of my videos. Like the
Imaginators.
That's some of the Imaginators.
Yo. Yeah,
Like-
just the intro theme. I thought the intro theme would be fine. I thought that was original, but apparently it's not. So
no,
I'm
because like
cooked.
I had like a whole bunch of like for example like Willikin Village, that was in one of my videos and like it never got striked. Like the only time one of my videos got striked was when I had Mario music, but that makes sense.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
I have Zelda music in like a lot of my videos, but it's chill. But no, I have like a bunch of files of like Skylanders music that's like not copyrighted. So.
Honestly, I should just start throwing in like Gex music because I don't think anybody cares about Gex anymore.
Right, but
Gex
there's
is-
some like random ass
crazy
stuff
reference.
that people like care about that they're gonna like take your whole channel down for. So yeah, just
Gex
don't get
is the green lizard that is on my profile picture on the front of this episode and literally everywhere else in my life because Gex is just a silly little PS1 lizard.
Is Gex life? Like,
Gex is love, Gex is life. Say Gex.
oh, isn't that on like the PlayStation 1?
Yeah,
that's what I just said.
PS1,
Like an
N64,
old,
Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about
Like
it.
that's like a long time ago, Loki.
Yeah.
You played
Anyways,
But they
should
back to
remaster it, though.
Skylanders.
Okay.
Played that game when it came out. You might be unk status, but
I think we're all on
What is
status,
that?
bro. If we're playing like
did y'all just hear
Skylanders-
that?
Yeah, someone had a stroke, but that's fine.
Yeah, no, that was just my old. No, that was just my, yeah.
That was just him chilling. This
Yeah.
Are you
guy's
good,
chill.
bro?
Nah, I'm getting old. I'm like 5 years old and I'm old.
D1 unk, bro. Holy.
D1
But it's
up.
chill.
Yeah, it's chill.
I'm gonna throw
Wait,
a
what
glass
co-
bottle at Jesse and tell him to go get me a beer.
Bro,
Throw a glass bottle. It was crazy.
Jeez.
get him a beer.
Wait, what
Oh,
console do you play Skylanders on now?
Everything.
Bro, Xbox One Series X, obviously.
Yo, I like Loki, dude. This is like a weird dilemma, but Superchargers. I wanted to try to play it online. I have before, but okay. So here's the situation. I have it on Xbox One, but I sold my Xbox One, so that's the dilemma. I have a PS5 with like a lot of the Skylanders games except for Superchargers.
Oh.
I have it on emulator, but of course the emulator doesn't have online. I have it on Wii U, but they shut down all the servers. So I also have it on 360. That's literally the only way I could play it online.
Yeah, you're cooked. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Well,
I'm
like,
just
is
never
anyone
gonna
even
play it
playing
online.
Superchargers online? To be honest with you,
If you join it, unless, dude, the thing that's kind of cool about it is you can like set up a group of people to play with, and you guys are gonna be the only ones online, so you're just automatically getting get paired together. So that's pretty chill. But
Yeah.
like, who
there's
actually like wants to play Superchargers racing?
Oh wait, that's kind of no, but you can play like co-op, so it's pretty chill.
Oh no, that's chill. That's chill. But I don't know. I don't like the racing. Mode.
The only time I like the racing for Superchargers is in Superchargers Racing. Like I do not like the racing mode in the base game because there's like 4 levels per vehicle type and they just get so repetitive.
Like Crip Crusher liked it. He made that like one video about it. That one time.
That one time. No, if you like Superchargers racing, bro, you're not.
You're an op. Wait, have you ever played it, bro?
Racing?
Yeah. The Supercharger, the actual game,
Yeah,
like on the
I
Wii.
had to for the what's it called? The Disappointment Superchargers video. I had a whole section.
Oh, yo, that's crazy.
Oh, I didn't watch that one.
Yeah,
I
I've
didn't
never
like
played.
Type. No, like what's it called?
Because bro loves Superchargers.
I played all of Superchargers racing on my on emulator because I had it on 3DS, but I played on emulator so I could record it, you know. And it's all right. It's
That's the best.
It is like well, like the thing is like it is only a racing game. So like, am I judging it off of what it is, or am I judging it off of like Skylanders games? You know. So it's like
Yeah.
things. If I'm judging it just based off of a racing game, it's a pretty fun racing game, you know. But obviously, like if I was a kid and I was playing I only had the Wii console, I'd be pretty pissed off if I only got like a racing game. I can't even play as the actual Skylanders, you know.
I
Yeah.
will say in Superchargers Racing, like the animations that you get for placing Supercharger characters on went so crazy.
Yeah, they're
Didn't
pretty-
Bowser like breathe fire like all over the place or something?
Yeah, and
I
like,
remember seeing that.
like
he spewed his aura all over the place in that.
whoa.
Just saying, they're pretty fun.
Oh, that's tough though.
Dude, I had an idea for what we were gonna talk about, but I already forgot it. I was so distracted. Oh yeah, I remember now. What do you guys think about the current state of Skylanders reselling?
It's chill. It's chill like a
It's
bill.
alright. It's alright. I mean, you know, unless we're talking about like, there's obviously some Skylanders that are like really expensive, you know, but it's like those Skylanders have always been expensive.
Oh, the
So-
whole trend of like just putting like Robo on like an NFC chip and then putting it inside of like a 3D printed Robo that's like all completely like blue
Oh,
or
yeah.
silver or something. That I think is like
No,
weird.
that's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, that's just yeah.
And then they
No.
sell it for like $100.
Sell it, yeah. That's when it's like, okay, sell it for
I would
like $10.
I would understand if it was like 10. I'd be like, hell yeah, you know, I might even cop, you know, even though I have a 3D printer, I could just do it.
Yeah, because they look cool, but it's
yeah.
like
But are you serious right now?
like no way, bro, selling like a gold Robo in Wildstorm for like $150.
Yeah, like, I'm not
Like,
buying a gold. Yeah, I'm not.
I just found a
just
listing
not-
for a
yeah,
Wii U
it's-
SSA starter pack for $400.
jeez. But I don't really
eBay.
like. I don't even know, bro. I don't even buy Skylanders that much these days. I low-key
Yeah.
finished my Imaginators collection except for Robo, but I'm not trying to like drop like a house worth
got-
of money on him.
Honestly,
I got all the Skylanders I need. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm going for a full collection.
I don't need Series 2s. You know, like I don't need them. Like
I don't ever want to fully finish my collection because then it feels like there's nothing left to do. Because the hunt is always better than like the reward, I guess.
You like the chase? Is what you?
Yeah, dude,
You like
exactly.
the chase, bro.
Dude, yeah, it's like you ever grinded towards something in a video game, then once you get it, you realize the grind was the most fun part.
Honestly, yeah.
I've done something like that in real life, but you know.
Yo, what?
Oh,
Yo, okay, I don't even know what that means, but alright, sure.
No,
We'll rock with it.
No, it's just Series 2s and stuff like they have, or 3s in Gilcron's case 4. They have like WoW Pals and stuff, and I guess that kind of makes them different Skylanders. But like, I don't really need to have a Series 2. Like, I don't need 3 trigger happies. You know,
I think the
Yeah,
figures are cool,
I
I
don't, I
guess.
don't, I don't got the shelf room for that.
If I was to collect them, it'd be for the figures.
I don't
But yeah,
think so.
Loki, I like keep all my Skylanders in tubs under my bed anyways, so like I don't need all that.
Nah, bro, that's an L. That's an L. I can't mess with that.
yeah. I bought and built like these shelves to just display them all, and they just like take up 90% of my room. But I'm okay with that because I like
the
the silly
shelves-
plastic game.
Those is the most important part. You gotta have a nice display.
Yeah,
but yeah,
and
No,
they're
I
not
have
that
shit.
expensive.
They won't fit on my shelf, so I can't have them.
That's crazy. That's what I'm saying, bro. They can't fit, so like under
No,
the
they-
bed you go.
Bro, like,
If they
That's all
can't
you
fit,
got.
they go to the pit.
bro, that's like disrespectful to the Skylanders.
Honestly, bro, you're
Bro,
gonna
there's like
offend
other
the
stuff on my
Skylanders.
shelf though. I have so many like video games on this shelf that like there's no room for any of these Skylanders. So
Bro,
Mm.
you can take off Crash Rumble or whatever it is. You can take that.
Yo.
down.
wow, bro, that's some of my favorite game of all time now.
It's a good game, but I'm just saying, you know, I think the Skylanders deserve.
Grinding, okay. Grinding to Spyro was so fun, but actually playing as him is like, yeah, he's pretty.
It sounds funner than Fortnite right now.
Yeah,
Bro,
low key,
Fortnite
hop
felt
on
like
Crash
ever
and
since
Rumble.
Peter Griff, bro. Like,
I grinded for Peter Griffin, and I was like, all right, this is not worth it anymore.
bro,
Oh,
once
something
I
I
got it,
do-
I was like done.
That's pretty much how that went. But another thing that I do want to mention, this is like kind of a funny story, and it's actually about like Skylanders, so that's pretty tough. So obviously, like if I got the game every Christmas, by the time Imaginators came around, it was like, Imaginators I actually bought before Christmas because one day I saw it. Oh, I forgot about this, but yeah, I got the game before Christmas. I was at like Walmart or something. I saw the Portal Owners pack for the Wii U, I was like, yo, let me get this because I already had senseis because I said I like get some of the senseis before I actually get the game. So I already had like Taekwondo Crow, Wolfgang, some of the like cooler ones, and I was like, okay, sweet. So then I got home, I played or whatever. I finished the game. Christmas rolls around, and it's like there's all these presents that are perfectly sized Skylanders boxes. So just take the present and put it on the portal.
Yeah, I
play
remember doing that.
Dude, that was like the toughest idea of my life, bro.
Well, I felt like a genius, like back when
Playing is my Christmas
drafting-
present, like
Yeah, it's like that's the funny thing because if you knew how like the technology worked and how you could just like you can play as Tree Rex or whatever even if he's like 6 inches above the portal. Like I found that out when I was like really young. So when like Christmas rolled around every year, I'd always like go into like the like any of the previous games. So like let's say I had Giants, but Swap Wars came out, we didn't have it right. So I'd get like what looked like a Skylander box, I'd put it on, and sometimes it would just be like, oh, you can't play as this character, and I was like, all right, well, it sees that it's a Skylander, it just sees that you can't play as it in this game. So I got the new game, huh.
But like Christmas 2016, I low-key like tested every single gift under the tree. That was pretty tough.
Nah, the gifts weren't there for me. They'd always just be there the morning. Like, they wouldn't be waiting there.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously?
I was like Santa. Like, Santa would always...
Yeah.
Santa would dump everything the night up, but like stuff from like my
But
parents.
Christmas
would be,
2016 was lit because I got so many senseis and they were like stacked on top of each other like a giant tower of senseis.
Sounds beautiful.
That was so tough, bro. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I remember. I got like Chain Reaction, like Flare Wolf, and some other
Bro,
ones.
I got
Chain
Chain
Reaction
Reaction in
is
the
so
store. I
good.
remember that, dude. Because what's it called? Chain Reaction. I remember like when the match was coming out, like leaks and stuff, and I saw like the leak of him, but like you could like barely see him, but he looked like really cool. And I was like, oh yeah, I want him. And of course, wait, pause. I was like, yeah, I want him. And so, but it took like until like he came out in kind of like a later wave. You know what I'm saying? And I finally got him. He's like super OP. Same with Blastatron. All the good characters came out in like the later waves, bro. To be honest, though.
Robo, bro, for real.
Robo, Christmas 2020 went crazy. That's when I got Robo.
It's just I remember Robo. I just walked into Toys R Us one day. I saw him, and my dad saw him. We were like, "Yo, he's sick," and we bought him.
Hi,
then, like,
bro.
And then,
But like, do you got the box still?
no, bro. Like 6 years later, I sold him.
Yeah, I got the
And
box for
now,
that,
yo, that's insane. I just have the box for Jingle Bell Chompy Mage, if that's cool. But like,
I got the
it's not
box
that tough.
for. Oh, no, I got the box for regular Chompy Mage and Robo. I just don't got the box for.
Wild Storm.
I got a
Yo.
box for Crash Bandicoot and Neocortex. I'm just like the coolest one here, obviously.
Bro, I so wish I kept those boxes now. Like,
Yo, because
especially
those low-key, you can
Imaginators,
display them. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
stack
Imagineer
them.
boxes. Like they honestly, I like what they did with the Imagineer
The better
boxes.
Funko Pops.
Like I think that those are like actually like old like Skylanders boxes. Like those are meant to like be taken like and like destroyed and
Yeah.
thrown away.
Yeah.
But Imagineers boxes, those are nice. Like they got.
And then they have like the
top of it.
the cardboard background, so like you could take like the background
Oh.
inside and like actually have like a little display thing.
Don't
It
even
was
get me
so cool.
started, bro. Don't get me salivating, bro. Like, come on. Those boxes were so good, bro. The character art on the top, yeah, the background, those are so tough. I wish I kept more. I only got like 2, I think. Yeah, it's the Robo and Chomp Mage ones, which is like really good,
Yeah.
I do remember Christmas 2014. Dude, like waking up and I like went to play like Skylanders or whatever because I knew I got the new game. And it was like I saw Nightlight and I was like, yo, this guy looks so cool. He's got to be air element, right? And then I saw his base. I was like, what the hell is that? I was like,
Or you didn't
what
know
is?
about the light and dark height?
No, I had no idea. Apparently,
Bro, that was like so hype. Oh my god.
yo, yeah, I had no idea, bro. I was too little, I guess. I don't even know,
What's it
bro.
called? I saw Nightmare in a Best Buy, and I was like, holy shit! Like, I was like, so like that was like the only one they had left. I was like, oh my god, no way! Because like I've been trying to find them and stuff, and those at a Best Buy, and I wasn't even there for Skylanders. I think my dad was there for like some other reason, and I got Nightmare, and that was like super hype. Finally
Yeah, I
got-
remember I got Nightlight for Christmas. Then I was like, yo, there's a white one. There's
And I
got to be
got
a black
Nightlight,
one.
yeah.
I was like, you gotta go hunt it down.
I got Nightlight.
Gotta
for
buy the
Christmas,
black
too.
one?
I remember that.
Yo, what, bro? This guy's crazy. Okay.
Guys, there's some crazy stuff in this podcast, bro.
Yeah. Well, it's
Yo.
like we're 2 hours in. I don't think anybody's watched to this point. But
that's chill though.
with 2 hours being said, I think that'd probably be the best place to wrap it up after a racist joke.
Yeah, that's chill.
But
That's-
obviously, if you guys want to
Almost
like
chill.
stay after the recording is stopped, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, that's probably gonna conclude it for this one.
All right.
If y'all want to
that's
say
chill.
anything,
Bye.
Subscribe to Skylanders Gamer TV. Bye.
of course, like you guys will be linked in the description.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Yo, that's tough.
absolutely, bro. Gotta credit the creators.
Mm.
And then Jesse, like, I know you were
What?
like silent 90% of the time. You got anything to say?
Not really.
Type.
What the heck was that? Alright, that's chill. Peace.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Please subscribe.